should be all
I
set.
saved you a
Okie
secret.
dokie. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, everybody.
Mine's under table.
Does everybody have their snacky and their water? Everybody ready to play some D&D? Sorry, we're getting started a little bit late on my behalf this time.
Okay.
Yes,
Ready to
yes,
play
yes.
D&D.
Alrighty, so, who remembers what happened last time?
Oh, what's up?
We fought a wyvern
Twice.
and some zombies.
We did
Specifically,
2
Laura's
times
teammate.
fight a wyvern. The same wyvern.
We found a fairy circle
You did find a fairy circle, yeah.
and a temple to the god Kor. And behind
Quite a
that, I
few
think-
interesting things.
Yeah. That's where we fought the undead wyvern and all the little Zambos.
That's right. It was using the cave behind a small monastery as a home and terrorizing the local public.
What else was there?
I rescued
Everyone-
some of my friends.
Yep. Everyone found out that Hazel has 11 AC.
Yeah.
This is
Not
true.
Anymore. Not anymore.
And you all leveled up. You all did get your level up. As you can all see, I finally put together a map for the house in L'Oreal. This is where you're going to be spending a lot of your token time from now on. So I hope you like it.
It's beautiful.
It is very pretty. Thank you,
It's a nice map. Yeah, it was the only one that I could find that I actually liked.
Time to make it in The Sims.
Stop.
True. But yeah, other than that, we were told that, or at the end of our last session, to ready what we were doing in the next couple of. There's
Right.
about, I forget how much time is left until the skill shot tournament.
2 weeks, I think, because we
I believe it's a
completed
little under 2 weeks. Yeah.
because we completed that mission really fast.
Right, so it would be, we got back, it's Monday now. So the skill shot games start, I should know this, the 37th. So we've got a little over 2 weeks. 2 weeks
37th?
and, yes.
What is this non-Gregorian ass calendar?
We have 45-day calendar.
Yeah, 8 45-day months instead of 12 31-day months, because who wants 31 days in their fucking calendar? It's weird.
The Catholic Church.
Anyway. Yeah, so we are going to be fast forwarding about 2 weeks, unless there's anything that you guys want to do. I believe I prompted you all last time with deciding what you were going to do with that couple weeks of downtime leading up to the Skillshot World Cup.
I did have something I wanted to do that I can actually do now.
Sure.
Attempt to remove the class requirement stuff for the brawling gloves. Because
Yeah.
it's got barbarian, captain, craftsman, fighter, rogue, or warden. And I just
Yeah.
want to see if I can attempt to remove that entirely.
I will say that, why don't you make me a check with your Tinker's tools.
Tinker's tools.
And you can add your proficiency if you have proficiency in them.
I believe I do, yes. 12.
One more time.
One more time.
Because this is happening over the course of a couple of
Oh, okay.
days.
Solid, even worse.
Oh.
I will say that over the course of it takes you a lot longer than you think. You come back a number of times to these brawling gloves, and honestly, as you're trying to remove this enchantment that prevents a number of people from using it, you see why, and you actually do end up needing to physically alter the piece of equipment in order to make it function for someone like Taryn. I won't say in what specific way you have to do it, but that's what we'll say. But over your 2 weeks, I will say that you are able to. That is one of the things you are able to do is remove that class requirement from that.
Darren wanted brass knuckles, right?
I mean,
Yes.
They're not technically brass knuckles, but
maybe when you had to change them and alter them physically, they look more like brass knuckles now.
exactly.
Perfect.
I had two main things or three main things, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted to do over the time. One of which is get lost in a forest, and find my bird because I'm a level 3 ranger now and I get a bird. And then another one is help Hazel make some potions, and the other one is spar with Taryn.
All right. We can start with your discovery of a bird. You would probably have to. There's not really a lot of heavily forested area around you, so in order to get back to nature, really, I would say that you'd probably have to take the train out of town.
Okay. That's intimidating for a blind individual on their own, but she'll do it.
I mean, if Safiel wants to come with you, you're more than welcome to take this small trip to the woods to find a bird together.
I had originally planned that this would be something that she would do alone.
Okay. Yeah. So you could pay your 2 silver, take the train to Astromond, and then just take a walk outside of town towards the nearest big forest. Are you just staying overnight, that type of thing? Going out and just looking for. She's looking for a bird specifically, right?
An eagle, yeah. Alright, I just figured I'm probably not, still dying from our last combat in
Oh,
this
for sure.
scenario.
Why don't you make me a survival check? And I will say that you can have advantage on this.
Nice. I was gonna say, this is my favorite terrain, so...
Stop.
17.
We can all take faith in knowing that right now Aaron is holding the Q button. Anyway.
Trying to cover up Aaron's thing.
Oh my god, the art is so cute.
What was that survival check? It was a 17. All right. Yeah, with a 17, I will say that you are quite easily able to spot a number of birds that you're looking for. You do see some hawks, you see some stuff, some owls, and as you kind of, push deeper into the night as you're watching for things, I will say that there does come a time that you do hear the cawing of an eagle in the distance.
Nice. I will use my, I have this staff of bird calling, and I will use it to kind of gain its attention and get it over to me, and then feed it some rations to try and gain its favor.
Make me an animal handling check with advantage, because you have the staff of bird calls.
19.
Oh,
Two
that's
14s, pretty neat.
Yeah. I don't want to downplay anything, but what do you do to tame this eagle?
I don't know, weird ranger stuff. We bond over the fact that I have no idea what's going on, and they also have no idea what's going on because they're a small little bird. And we share a little meal together with one ration, and yeah, we have a little communion. Now we are eternally bonded via Ranger Beastmaster abilities.
So now here's my question for you.
And I go, your name's Eddie, by the way.
Did you bring a cage?
No, I did discuss with the person who worked at, what was it called?
The
There was like a
exotic
pet
pet
store we
store.
went to.
Yeah.
And they said that there was like a harness leash combo that I could buy. So maybe I came with one of those.
For a bird?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a thing.
yeah, they totally.
Did I
make
say that?
those. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, I asked specifically if that existed, and she said yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did not plan on putting it in a cage as much as possible, because that seems not nice. It's a wild.
But yeah, I will say that this does take you. We'll say that this does take you a good like day or two of feeding this bird and trying to gain its gain its trust before it starts to perch on your shoulder and start to rely on you. But it does eventually. But regardless, as you are doing the rest of your things for your downtime, you will also need to be continuing to train your animal companion. I know that's not a full feature within Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, but it is in my headcanon.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty like strict on her morning routine anyway, so she'll probably just add some like small training regiment for Eddie as well. Lots of I put this item here, get that item, bring it back to me, get a treat. If I call out someone's name and you fly to them and tap them, then you can get a treat. If I say poop on Mateo and you poop on Mateo, then you get 2 treats.
Some say that's good luck.
I think those are people just trying to make themselves feel better when they get shit on by birds.
Well, you better get comfortable with it then.
Can I
Turns
get
out Mateo made that phrase.
can I get guidance every time I get shit on?
What?
That would be funny if I could do that, but I sadly cannot.
The bird just swoops in. That's funny. What were the other things you wanted to do with your downtime? Making potions with Hazel?
Yeah, we were gonna try and use those
Pixie's parasol.
yeah, to make the I think it was the mana potion.
We have 2 of them, I believe.
Oh god, that goose is so cute.
A potion of mana. You would be making lesser potions of mana, which is an uncommon item.
Okay. What spell slot does that go up to?
You have, you get 2 recovery points,
So let's.
similar to the wizard's arcane recovery, or
so
gain
it's like
2 sorcery points.
2 1s or a 2? Is that what that means? Am I stupid?
2 recovery points, similar to 2 1s or a 2, yeah.
Okay.
And then or gain back 2 sorcery points. In order to make these, I will say that each one of them requires an additional 5 gold worth of materials, and then you can use your downtime to craft these items, getting rid of the pixie's parasol. So
Okay. Can we take that golds from the party fund? Because I'll
Yeah,
spread
sure.
them around. Okay.
So 10 gold total then?
for the 2 potions, yeah.
Plus tax.
I have marked off 10 gold.
And who wants the potions of mana?
Let's see. How many casters? Who runs out of?
Well,
spell
actually,
slots?
I need each of you to make me a check with your alchemy supplies, just to see how good it turns out.
Technically, I only have an herbalism kit, so I'd be
That's
like
fine.
assisting.
Do you want me to make both of them then?
Maybe with
Or-
advantage with my help. Is that
Yeah.
reasonable?
Sure.
Okay.
So just to make sure, am I making 1 check with advantage or 2
Both.
checks with advantage? Okay.
You're making both the potions, so.
The first one is a 9.
That one's not going to be very yummy.
Does it
Let's-
still work? It's just gross. Oh man.
Damn.
Second one's an 11. Not a good combo.
I will say that, unfortunately, with the amount of time that you have spent going over with, training your animal and also doing this, that you're not going to get any other time to do downtime. This took a lot of your time. Each one of these potions took you around 2.5, 3 days to make.
Bummer.
Sorry, Taryn. We'll fight some other time.
Exactly. It's fine. How many times has L'Oreal Bomb Squad give me a call to this house?
Far too often.
We don't talk about that.
What was everybody? Was there anything else that anybody was doing with their downtime?
Yes. Oh, I'll go
Oh,
last.
let's see. Can Taryn have attempted to paint a picture of the group so he could send
Sure.
it in that letter he wanted to send out?
Yeah, absolutely. Make me a performance check. If you have painting supplies, you can add your proficiency to that.
Are you like painting us like while looking at us?
I think. He's probably been staring at you guys for a while. Probably weird. He's like, "What the fuck are you looking at so hard, bro?"
So I guess I would go over and I'll cast guidance on you.
Aw.
'Cause,
Hazel would give you 2
Me trying to
hedgehogs
find-
to help inspire you.
Me trying to find all my shit. Me, oh god. Because he does have paint.
And I will say that also over the course of your 14 days here, you guys can also start to furnish. Give me 30 seconds, y'all.
I'm so sorry to have stolen your sparring time.
It's okay.
Uh,
It's okay.
Okay, I swear. Oh, there it is. Because of course my shit. There it is. Okay, +3, 2.
I think during downtime, Sophia's gonna have been making rugs and shit, and curtains and stuff for the building.
Man, his performance is shit.
I feel like you should get like a plus, like a bonus to painting specific performance checks.
Man, I'm just gonna hit the painter supplies and not performance.
Okay, sorry. Yes, performance check on the performance check.
Performance
This
check.
guy?
With that, I just wanted to say I have a -1, but then a +3 because of the painter supplies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's either that or just yeah. You mean you could just make a check with your painter's supplies, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You got it.
You also have hedgehog inspiration.
What does that do?
I
Makes
don't
you
know.
feel good no matter what.
And Sophia will.
Ooh!
See, you're just naturally talented. It doesn't matter what the sheet says.
Yeah, it turns out very well.
I'm so scared.
Can you describe to us what it looks like?
Oh man. Honestly, I think because of how because the fact that we're all together now, like in this space, I want to say that he probably painted as best as he could a dinner time, like everyone's sitting at the table, so that way he could send it back to his master back home. It's not too far.
Is
Yeah.
Sophia in a high chair?
Oi!
Wow.
What? Sitting at the table.
At least a booster seat.
Oh,
No, she definitely like stands on the chairs, like seeing how Mateo always judges her for being short. She's not gonna make herself that short.
The trinket. I did have one more thing.
Sure.
Oh, after the last person, if I can.
I have one thing as well, but I can go last. It's pretty.
I have one thing as well.
All right, Hazel, you're up.
It's real simple. She's just working on her garden.
Okay.
For the rest of the time. She's
Planting all those seeds.
Yep.
Make me a survival check. Now, do you I remember you got a big pouch, and you asked for a lot of random stuff. So,
Yeah.
Oh no.
do you
She
try
would
and
try.
identify them at all, or you just start scattering?
Yes. She would try to identify them, I think.
Okay. Make me a survival check. I will say that you can add your proficiency bonus to it because you are proficient with an herbalism kit.
I'm already proficient in survival, so.
Okay. You can definitely find a number There's a few of them that kind of stand out from the rest. They're maybe a little bit bigger. There's stuff you haven't seen. But there's also a number of ones that are, just random mums and herbs and different types of flowers and stuff. She really just gave you a bargain bag.
Okay. The front yard would get flowers. The backyard, I think she'd have like an experimental spot for some of the ones she doesn't think would be dangerous, but she doesn't know that well, and then the herbs would be in another spot. That's the plan.
Okay.
I have not looked outside, but I assume that's viable.
There's
Yeah.
planter boxes like here,
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
there's gardening that
I'm
you could
just-
do without even leaving the house. Yeah, you could just access the planter boxes.
I'm gonna walk outside real quick and just look around. All right, that's everything. And she has 2 hedgehogs now.
Yeah, mark me where you want the weird ones to go.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hell yeah. She doesn't need. Well, planter boxes would be a good idea for the weird ones.
During the downtime, can I buy a longbow and start trying to get a proficiency for longbows?
Yeah, you can start training in that. Hmm.
How much is a longbow?
I think you should buy a +1.
From we'll say from Gert, they're like 20 gold.
And a +1 longbow, how much would that be?
320 gold.
I have 324! I need to pay rent though as well.
You could
Yo,
also
bro.
just like I have a longbow if you just want to like borrow one while you're practicing.
I'll just pay the 20 gold. I have 300. I'll leave me with 304. Let me add that from plutonium import. How long does it take to get a proficiency?
On a weapon, quite a while.
Oh.
Downtime to train yourself to proficiency on something. A weapon, 600 hours.
So if I trained for 14 hours a day over 2 weeks, so 14 times 14. That's 196. Jesus Christ.
You could, yeah.
Classes. Where the fuck are weapons? Backgrounds, classes, creatures.
I mean, yeah. If you want to say now that you put 124 hours worth of training in, you can mark 124 hours on your
I'll mark
on your
124
sheet.
hours. Next downtime, I'll do it. Sorry, I'm looking for weapons still under plutonium.
I can just drop it on your sheet.
Okay, thank you. Let me put a note there as well that says.
Yo. I'm looking at the gaining proficiencies thing on the rules and did not realize that language was only 300 hours. I might start doing that.
What the fuck? Where's just the typical longbow? What? Where did it go?
Trinket, would it help if he had like a sparring partner to like shoot at?
This is also assuming that who of you has proficiency with a bow and arrow, or with a longbow?
Oh, I have proficiency with short bow.
With a longbow.
I do, but I'm busy this downtime.
I don't.
All right, then we'll say that for the sake of brevity, that you are doing this training at the Amethyst Palace with other members of the Imperial Magistrate.
That makes sense.
Just training with other people in your downtime. I cannot
question.
find a longbow. Hey, I'm sorry.
Does that mean that technically the hours that Hazel and Evelyn spend together making potions could go towards Hazel learning alchemist supplies?
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you said it took like 3 days, 2 to 3 days per potion.
Yeah.
So like.
Those would be
32-ish
8-hour days.
Hours, maybe more.
What the fuck? Where is just longbow? Am I tweaking? What the fuck?
Maybe
That's
do
what I was
40.
thinking.
That way it's like 2 for one and 3 for the other. You could do 40 hours. That's Out of 600, that's a
There you
pretty
go.
good
I don't know
chunk.
why that was hiding on me so much.
Let me see what my attack roll is with just normal.
You're almost 7% of the way there.
Plus
Yeah.
three's not bad.
But yeah, unfortunately, downtime, like gaining proficiencies, is meant to take a while. Okay, that was Hazel. Next up is Thomas. What was Thomas doing?
If I can, I think I want to get some like last minute training in for this.
I do need to make you make rolls through the skill shot stuff. I'm gonna need on 4 separate occasions, 4 separate dexterity or athletics checks. Sorry.
Athletics checks? Oh god, it's over for me.
Athletics or acrobatics?
I'll go acrobatics. You said 4 of them?
4 of them. Yeah.
Alright, first one. Solid.
Oh,
Alright, second one. That's a bit better.
I'm waiting for the nat one where you break an ankle.
Third one. Okay. And then fourth one. Amazing.
Hey, above 10 on everything.
10 or above on everything is okay.
That means at worst you were average.
At worst, I was average.
Yeah.
We call it a good day around here.
I won't lie to you. They've got you benched a lot.
Okay.
Damn.
But they didn't like you're still going.
Okay.
But yeah, you're doing fine. Those aren't bad rolls.
He would want to get some like I guess like aim training in, and with these new infusions, right? He's got this one called repeating shot. So he would probably put that on his revolver just so he doesn't waste ammo.
Yep.
For like as he's like training for that, and then do that for like aim training, stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say those 4 skill shot sessions. Wait, are you trying to also train a proficiency in something?
No, I'm just like, just so he doesn't like waste the ammo for it. He's putting like the repeating shot on the revolver just so he doesn't need to worry about how much ammo he's losing out.
For sure.
Trinket, super quick question. How much
Yeah.
does it cost you to buy 30 arrows?
30 arrows.
I'm just out of arrows.
An arrow is 5 copper. So 2 for 1 silver.
So 2 for 1 silver.
So you would get 10 for gold.
Okay, 30 for
Or 20 for gold. Sorry. Right? Am I tweaking?
20 for a gold. So
1
I'll
silver
get-
gets you 2. Yeah, so you'd get 20 for a gold.
So I'll get pay a gold and a half and get 30. So 303. Then 0. Awesome. Oh, that's platinum. Not...
Don't spend platinum, please.
No, the electrum. I marked down 5 silver as 5 electrum.
Yeah, I wish Electrum just didn't even exist. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Cool. That makes sense.
All right. And was there anybody else who needed to do anything during their downtime? Safia?
Yes. Oh,
Cole? Sorry. You too?
I'm just gonna be
I didn't mean to make you go last. I'm sorry.
fine, I don't know, decorating the.
You're the one sprucing up the house?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Making it look all
my major
nice?
proficiency and like weave some rugs and some curtains and stuff.
Sure. Okay. And then Cole, what were you up to?
I went to rent one of those game, what do you call this? Candy Toen. I want to spend time
keynote
using
or
those
token?
game tokens. Yeah, to practice my spells without injuring people.
Do what, sorry?
We also
So I
have we have like training dummies at our house.
Yeah,
bought
but
4
I'm
of
about,
them.
I'm about to do something real dumb though. So
Oh god.
So Laurel is gonna go play a Alison Caraway game?
Yes.
Okay.
So I
She's
can
doing Keynote or
practice
Totem.
Yep. So I can practice my magic inside of it and see how much dumb stuff I can do.
Okay.
First
Do
I
you
wanted
run
to.
it solo, or do you do it with just like a random group of people who are around?
You know what? I would do it with random people because if they die, it'd be really funny.
It also costs money to do that. It costs 10 gold.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I just needed somewhere it was safer in general to do it because I want to cast first fireball into the book and also lightning bolt into the book.
Okay. All right, let's go. We're headed on over. You're gonna play the whole game. No, I'm joking. Make me an Arcana check. We'll start with the book as you're actually playing the game.
Oh god, no, not the. Oh fuck.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure.
Yes. Hey.
Hey, a little dirty 20 action.
Yeah, you can tell. Do you want to go to private chat to talk about this, or do you care?
No, I don't care.
Okay. In with what you were finding last time, in that this book kind of takes energy and stores energy in order to produce the spells that are on the page. You are able to with this spell, in a very good Arcana roll, able to force almost all of this energy into your book here, and a couple of other spells pop up.
Ooh, okay. I just had to figure out a way to like use the magic without like destroying a bunch of people and destroying our house in general. So I thought that was the best way to do it.
On the page, you find burning hands, and then also you actually, I'll tell you, with a 20 roll, you actually find something very interesting. One of the later pages in this book, as you're flipping through it, begins to emit, and it's a spell, oddly enough, one that you've never seen before. It's written as Cone of Flame. However, that's not a spell that you know exists.
Can I learn it? It's time to use it.
Yeah. You can, what level spells can you cast?
Up to third right now.
This is a 5th level spell.
Okay.
This is a 5th level spell. So I will say that unfortunately you are not able to learn this spell yet. But you do see, as you channel this fireball into it, that wow, there's actually stuff in this book that like even I've never heard of.
Is this a trinket homebrew spell?
Yes.
Ooh.
This is Cone of Cold, but what if it did fire damage?
I mean, sounds good to me.
No complaints here. As long as I'm not the target.
And then I'd like for you to make me just some general dexterity checks, just to see how you perform within the game.
How many?
Make me 3 athletics or dexterity checks, acrobatics, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's a saving throw. I guess it's the same.
And let me do some rolling behind the scenes. Your team makes it to round 19.
Pretty good.
And by the way, you personally absolutely carried them. As the team that you were with, they seemed to be a little bit less less well-rounded, let's say. And altogether, I will say that you made it to round 19. We'll say that you killed 12 creatures or something.
Okay.
So your total would be 27 additional points that you get for the...
Well, I don't have any tokens on this character period, so I'm just gonna write down 27.
Okay, yep. Oh, I totally forgot the last one was on Brooke. Yep. Yep. Okay. Was there anything else?
The place where I'm going to plant the iffy seeds is next to where Hazel is on the map. It's not in a planter box. Would it be possible for her to just get another planter box to put in this corner?
Sure.
She wants them to be contained, but she wants them to be away from the stuff that we might eat. So. Yeah, exactly. And then here would be herbs would be in the ones right here, and flowers would be at the front.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Not a problem. All right, y'all. Is there any more downtime?
I don't think so.
I believed that was everyone. I'm going to pull the bot back in again. Spot Accord bot is the worst Discord streaming bot.
You tell them. I feel like last time when we did the watch along actually went pretty well.
Yeah, the watch along was fine, yeah.
Despite the fact that I somehow had ads every like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the only thing was ads.
Just wild.
Okay. So, we all already have a teleport to the skill shot games. However, one of the members of our party will be likely staying separately at the event from the party because you'll be staying with the actual Imperial Magistrates, like the team.
Didn't Thomas want to learn how to build the tent during downtime?
That is true. There was a guy who was supposed to help you build a tent.
That's true.
Did you go and do that, or do you want to just buy a or rent a tent?
We'll say we'll try to figure out how I can make that.
All right. I believe you were spending some time with a gnomish fellow in the in the place there, the workshop.
Yes.
So go ahead and make me some more another check with your
Tinker's tools.
your tinker's tools. Make it with advantage because you are being overseen.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, let's go.
Well, my dear boy, I am quite impressed with your ability to create things. You should come here more often, be my apprentice.
I would love that.
You have a real knack for making things.
Yeah, you're this gnome guy. I forget what I named him, but you're this gnome guy's favorite person. With all the interactions that you've had with him.
Amazing.
You have a good time, and I'll say that with a nat 20, it doesn't even feel like work. The way this guy works, and you know, his just general good disposition mixed with yours is like you're basically just sat there shooting the shit with a guy while you know, build Legos, you know?
Just building Legos.
And do I have one? Did I actually make an item for this? I don't actually have an item made up for this tent currently, so you can just add actually describe to me what you paint the inside to look like.
Uh,
I would assume it has a small fireplace, so maybe a little kitchenette, a number of places for people to sleep. It's an
Yeah.
interdimensional tent, so it probably holds all 7 of you reasonably.
yeah, enough for 7 people. There's like kitchen, fireplace, just like a generic house, pretty much.
Alrighty. So we'll say that you are successfully able to make that, and then yeah, it's teleporting to the city of Vosh, a place that you guys have never been. You got that. You. I don't know if you were ever actually given the teleport crystal to get to Vosh, because I don't think that you paid the girl yet. I think you were still looking for cheaper options.
Oh, I thought Dexter just said that she was going and we could go with her.
Did she?
Am I crazy?
Would Dextra say something like that? Is the question.
Is
I don't-
Dexter
I don't
going?
know. I mean, everyone's going. Did you guys want to try and tag along with her?
I'd be down.
Why
I
don't
thought when we asked all the other questions that was one of them, like about like teleporting around and stuff.
I'm pretty sure she said that there's a number of people who can do it for you.
I specifically remember her being like, "Don't go ask some random fuck to do that for you."
Right. Yeah, because she was trying to get you to not like, get scammed over, because like everybody and their mother who can cast a teleportation circle right now is trying to make a couple bucks sending people to the Vosh World Champion or to the Skillshot World Cup. So yes, if you'd like to talk to Dextra about that, we can do a persuasion check to try and persuade her to either do it for you for free or do it at a discount.
I would like to ask Dexter out to coffee and then ask her.
Ooh.
Laurel specifically, you're asking Dextra out for coffee?
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Dun, dun, dun.
You are a sorcerer. You probably got some riz, right?
Oh my god.
+8.
Plus-
Got some good riz.
That's some good fucking riz right there.
Sorry, I'm trying to find her character sheet.
My +8 is an intimidation.
Oh, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna divine favored by the gods too while I'm at it.
You do what?
It is in deception.
What? 2d.
Are you a divine soul sorcerer?
No, maybe.
the subclass that I've played for 2.5 years.
Maybe.
I
So let's
think
maybe a
it's
21 instead.
the best.
You want to go on a... with me?
Yeah, let's just go get some coffee. It'd be really fun.
Yeah, she kind of... You could see her, she's very, Dexter seems to be a woman that's very devoted to her work. She's Severus's assistant, and you can tell that she worked very hard to get to the position that she's in. So she initially, she kind of, oh, well, I mean, I could pencil you in here, or, maybe I've got a 25, and, well, you know what? Severus can wait. She lets you take her out to coffee.
I want to talk to her about, my parents' life, this new group, and then I want to ask her about her life, if she has any siblings, how her parents are doing, and what's her favorite thing about the job.
Make another persuasion or, I guess, deception check. It's up to you. Persuasion, probably.
Oh god. I'm gonna magical guidance that for once, and I'll re-roll that.
Being a sorcerer rules.
Yeah, it's better.
Well, I am very busy. Severus keeps me quite busy with all of his work. You know, with the workshop and his personal matters and, dealing with the other 7 who I occasionally have to deal with. It's he keeps me busy.
Well, what is the do you find him the most trustworthy out of them all?
Oh, certainly. Well, I mean, to be fair, I haven't really met one of them, but he's certainly more trustworthy than Thalindra. I wouldn't trust her with, well, I wouldn't trust her.
That's good to know. So, in your professional opinion, do you think we made a mistake in signing our life away to him?
No. Make an insight check.
I hope she doesn't feel that way. She also did that.
Well, I definitely think he's the best.
But
I'll tell you with a 10 insight check, she's biting her tongue.
I want to kind of inch my hand towards her, where she's maybe hovering her coffee, holding the coffee thing. I want to kind of put my hand up to it and kind of caress her hand a little bit and say, but
Well, yeah, certainly he's the best one. I mean, you've seen the workshop. You don't have to look very hard to see what the things we're making do.
but it's all for the good of the people.
You're right. That's what I believe, at least. As you're kind of sitting here getting coffee, you see that sphere that she has around her blink a couple times, and she almost dismisses it.
Do we know what the spear does other than record our conversations?
It seems to be her kind of make an Arcana check. Now that you're a little closer and you're more alone with her and you can get a good second to stare at this thing, it seems to be, it has this amethyst that's stuck in the center of it that it uses as sort of like an eye. And you can definitely tell, like what she said, it is, it is capable of recording things, making voices, creating small illusions of things that she remembers. You've seen her conjure small illusions of things. It seems to be some kind of codex. It's where she holds all of her information. It's like her smartphone, basically.
Okay, well that's good to know. So I shake my head a couple times and I try to I reassure that this is a good plan for all of us. We enjoy this. Um, I have no qualms about what I did. I made the right choice. And then I'll just continue to talk to her. Then halfway through the conversation, near the tail end, I'll be like, "So, do you mind if we tag along with you tomorrow to the World Cup?"
Make one last persuasion check. And this one with advantage.
Go advantage.
I thought you actually pressed the Charlie woo. It was perfectly on sync with that.
I mean, isn't there 7 of you?
Yeah, but actually 6 of us because I think Thomas is going his own way.
Oh, okay, then I can just... It's been a long time since I've taken a teleportation circle.
Well, if you need, a hand, you can always hold mine on the way through.
She doesn't want to travel like a peasant, Laurel.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, we could, yeah, I guess just, yeah, I'm planning on leaving, I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Okay, I will meet you at the workshop.
I take it you guys are all kind of staying in the Imperial Magistrate area of the campgrounds, right?
I think so. Yeah, we have our own tent.
Oh, good. I was gonna say we could get you one. But yeah, I guess I could teleportation circle you there.
Okay, well, I'll see you in the morning. It was really nice coffee.
Yeah, thanks for the coffee.
I pay for the whole thing, and I leave.
Oh no, she waves her hand at the counter and they don't make her pay.
Oh, even better.
She's important.
Even better.
You would see as you kind of even insinuate that you're going to pay, the waitress just kind of gives you like a weird look and then like walks away. It doesn't even seem like there was really an insinuation of her paying.
Time to abuse this. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Alrighty, so I assume the next day we're all meeting Dextra Macon at the Imperial Workshop in order to take a teleportation circle to the big city of Vosh. I hope you've all packed up all your things. I know you don't have a lot of things, but as you guys are all kind of lugging your baggage here up to the Amethyst Palace, which is really not too far from your nice new house here, you see Dextra this morning. She looks like she's on vacation. This morning she's got on more comfortable clothing. She's got a little like neck pillow. They're not going on like an airplane, but if she were, she'd have a neck pillow. Like she looks, yeah, cozy pants, like sweater, like she looks very dressed down. She's clearly not going to this on behalf of the Imperial Magistrate. She's going as a visitor, a viewer.
I forgot to ask one thing, Trinket.
Sure.
Do you know if my parents are going to be there?
Your parents will absolutely be there.
Oh no.
I will say that you've already gotten a piece of paper from your parents saying that, like, they're going to be there and they'll pay for your ticket.
Also, are your parents going to be at the ball coming up?
Ooh, that's
Your parents will probably also be at the ball. Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
It depends how well this interaction goes.
I guess it does, yeah.
I think Evelyn is also like super dressed down. She's wearing the invasive species T-shirt that she
Hell
bought.
yeah.
And just like a pair of jeans, and some like combat boots over those. But in my bag is my armor just in case.
Okay, yeah.
I will state that I am not leaving that behind.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna turn my outfit into this really nice, beautiful floral outfit. It's like blue and red.
Cute. Hazel's dressed the same, except she has 2 hats for her hedgehogs that both look like flowers.
Oh, that's so cute.
Get random question.
Yeah.
Do I know what the like possible arena would look like?
It looks just like so none of you have been to the city of Vosh before. I don't think, maybe aside from Laurel, who might have, been taken to a Skillshot World Cup on behalf of her parents as like a kid, I don't think that this is an event that any of you have been to before. if any of you would like to make an argument right now that, yes, I have been there before,
I have
you
one.
can make your
I've not
argument
been there
now
before.
about that you've been there before. But
My only argument is a question: is my mom here?
at the Skillshot World Cup, I don't know. You'll have to see.
Because if she would attend,
Ooh.
then maybe, but otherwise, probably not.
Trinket, I will mention Mateo's probably going to.
I will say, from all of the things that I think about Evelyn's mother, that she does not seem like the kind of person who would attend a Skillshot World Cup.
I agree, but you're in control of the decision she makes, so.
I don't think she will be there. She does not seem like the kind of person who cares about Skillshot.
I was just gonna bring all his normal stuff. He's not leaving stuff behind.
Yeah, so but you can assess that it'll be, you've trained in a main Skillshot arena a number of times now, and you can assume that the actual play area will be very similar, if not identical, to the place that you've played before, just probably within a coliseum type of thing where, you know, thousands of people can sit around.
Because I was gonna ask if I could like change the actually no, never mind. I can't walk in there with like a camouflage style on my jacket like at the very start.
Sorry?
So my plan was like right before the game, see it like try and change it to like a camouflage style that would hopefully match the arena.
You know that traditionally Skillshot is played in an arena where the ground is sand.
So desert camo kind of.
Desert, yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't change it like immediately, like as we're leaving like the actual house, but like probably like right before the game.
And also Vosh is in a desert as well. So yeah, Dextra allows you all to waltz through a teleportation circle, which she conjures with a big smile on her face, as it seems like she's ready to take her vacation.
Also, just going to quickly mention, Mateo's probably going to try and keep his face even more hidden during this because he doesn't really want to be recognized by anybody.
Did you do?
All right.
Nothing. I just don't want to.
The first thing that you guys feel as you move through this teleportation circle is even before it feels like even before you're fully out of the portal, the dry heat of the Voshan mesas is already upon you. Like you can feel it. As soon as you step through this portal, it is this place. It's, even though it's starting to get on in the year, it has to be 90 degrees out. It's very, very warm. But the air is dry. This is not a humid place. The city of Vosh is quite large, and you are all teleported directly to the center of the main city, which is where the teleportation circle that she knows about there is. I will say she teleports you directly to a rather small. You're honestly expecting it to be bigger based on a lot of the ones that you've seen, but an Imperial Magistrate recruitment office here in the city of Vosh. Although it seems very small. It's just a one room, almost like, you know, just a kind of place for paperwork to be done. You kind of all step out of the back room here, and immediately, you know, the person who's working there is like, "Oh, we have company." Oh, and they kind of shape up into Imperial Magistrate, you know, salutes and stuff at Dextra, who seems to be very dismissive. Very, I'm on vacation. I don't want to have to deal with it. Don't salute me right now. And you get to step out into the main city. The city of Vosh is rather large. I don't know how many people are in Vosh. I would say there's close to 50, 60,000 people who live here. And many of the dwellings here are immediately when you step out into the streets, you see how interesting and creative the city of Vosh is. Vosh is built directly among a very large set of, it's a mesa. So it's many forms of canyons and just tunnels that go into the rocks, buildings that are more carved from the red earth itself than they are really built. But there are very, very nice, very lavish palaces and other, exotic looking buildings here, as well as, the ones that seem to be more carved into the dwellings here. Dextra is making her way directly to probably set up her tent in the campgrounds, which are sort of, in a rather large clearing. This very large canyon, probably say maybe like a 2-3 mile wide sort of indent, where in the center is a very large red stone coliseum, around which you can all see people have taken to a number of different small or large encampments. There's a you immediately, as you kind of are brought upon this, you see the Imperial Magistrate colors on one side. You see people from all over the world, Akathane. You see the colors of people who maybe have come here from... Here, let's go to the world map. People who have come here from the Summer Isles. You see and strangely enough, you see the very proud flags of the Black Maw Imperial Military flying over one of the camps.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Notably, the Imperial Magistrate and the Black Maw are on opposite sides of the Colosseum.
Uh-oh.
Quick point of order. As soon as we step out of the teleport circle, you do not see Mateo. Instead, you see a very lithe 6'5" elf with long blonde hair. Mateo is nowhere to be seen.
Sorry, continue. Yeah, but this town is very lively. There are people everywhere, flooding in and out of the businesses, talking to each other. The streets are loud. You can barely hear yourself think, let alone deal with the number of exotic scents of all the foods and spices and things that are being traded here in Vosh over the next couple of days.
Are there like a lot of like street vendors here? Or does it seem like
there are a lot of
little
street
more
vendors
above
here.
that?
There's a lot of marketplace activity happening. Just like you can, as you're looking around, you can tell where there's markets that are run by people who are clearly Voshan, people who are from here, and then you can see where there are ones that are just just kind of popped up, leaned up against somebody's house. It's just like a small little tent encampment where as you pass, somebody reaches out their hands to show you the, dagger and a couple of things that they have for sale. They're just trying to make money.
Oi, you guys, can you keep a lookout for like a town map for me?
Yes.
Trinket.
Wow.
Can I was wanting to set I was just gonna say that my infusions that I was picking for the day was gonna be repeating shot and replicate magic item, and I was gonna pick sending stones.
Alrighty.
Just in case, I'm gonna give one of the sending stones to Terran.
So there's going to be, there is 5 days of competition. I will say that, Thomas, you are pretty instantly made aware that you need to, go to be at the Colosseum to be training or, participating in things. So I will say that you will go with the Imperial Magistrate for the rest of the day
Okay.
to do the first match, which happens. We'll say this. It's still the morning. We'll say you have about 6 hours before the first match that happens. Between the Imperial Magistrate team and another team is happening. But there is, I will say, already a match going on in the arena itself. If you guys want to go check in and watch a match now, you can do that as well.
Oh yeah, how much does it cost? It's like 10 gold for each person.
It is 10 gold, yep.
20 gold for nice seats.
20 gold for nice seats, yep.
I'm going for the
Taryn,
nice.
can I? Sorry,
Yes.
Taryn, can I give you Steven? Can I give you the bag that has Steven, just so I don't take him into the arena?
I have a question. Can I shove agate in there?
I'm not too sure how well that would go.
I think two basilisks. They're brethren.
You open it up later, and there's
He
only
takes it
one
over
basilisk.
from me.
One basilisk that's really fat.
I mean, do we really want to test our luck with that? I mean, technically they're from the same place. We got them at the same time.
They're siblings, technically.
They are siblings, technically.
Y'all clearly haven't seen enough nature documentaries.
You could also, leave agate in the basement at your
Yeah,
house,
Okay, cool.
and he would probably be fine down there for a couple of days.
We have a
Okay, that's
stable.
fair.
Yeah, you also have a
No one
stable
goes near
too.
it.
Yeah, he left him a shit ton of food. Okay, he happily takes Steven though. It's like, yes, I will take care of Steven.
Thank you.
The stable has a "Beware of Dog" sign on it,
Beware of
and it's just agate in there.
Hey, that dog can petrify you if it looks at you.
Can't pet that dog.
I'll do.
Okay. So, yeah, I will say, do you guys stick with Dextra, or what do you do?
I think I'm gonna stay with Dexter for a while.
I mean,
Are
that's
we
like
going to
walking
your-
around with VIP, right?
Kinda.
So that's the thing. No matter where we sit, it all looks the same to me. So it's all up to Safia on that one.
I got the nice seats. I paid for the nice seats because I'm no peasant.
Well, a ranger can't see through their pet's eyes, can they?
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
they
a
can.
magical connection. I thought it was a
No.
magical
No,
connection.
that's totally. I had a Beast Mastery Ranger. That's totally a thing you can do. I'm sure of it.
Shrugs.
I'm looking right now.
I updated the D&D client, and you still can't see previews. So
It says it acts like any normal creature.
Maybe it's at a higher level, because I remember being able to do that. Hang on.
If you have Find Familiar, then you can do that, which is a
I
spell
sh-
because you summon a fake ass one.
She didn't though. That character. She's a Hunter Ranger now, because Beastmaster Ranger sucked ass. So.
yeah, to be fair, it just says the beast obeys your commands as best it can. It takes turns on your initiative, and on your turn, you can verbally command the beast to move.
I know that I did it though. It's so weird.
That could have been something that was ruled by your DM.
No, it wasn't. It was. She didn't have any homebrew. It was
Well,
like
have you
a
told us
thing.
your background town?
I know you can see through a magical familiar.
We are using the optional rule set though, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So I can do like a little bit more than the traditional.
Are you using the Unearthed Arcana Ranger?
No, I don't think we're allowed to use UA, right?
What's
so
the
much.
difference?
It's mainly changes to. I don't know if it changes Beast Mastery, but it's more changes just to like base Ranger. Where you get like primeval awareness is different.
Or is it primal awareness instead?
It might be. It kind of just gives you more like you get stuff like your first turn. You get advantage against like a creature that hasn't gone, that kind of thing. I have to look at her sheet. I don't know where it is anymore.
Hunters gain the ability to use their companion senses.
Yeah, that's totally a thing, right?
That's a different subclass though, right? Or no? I don't understand.
I'm
Somebody,
looking at
somebody tell me a definitive answer to this question.
Hey,
it's so
Does it
hard.
say in the books that you can see through your companion's eyes or not?
I'll tell you this much: it does not say that on my character sheet, so therefore I cannot.
Objection. Evelyn can't see her character sheet.
I cast blindness on Mateo. And by blindness, I mean dagger to the eyeball.
I mean, I'm also looking at Baldur's Gate rules too, and you really can't.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
that
guys.
that's how Beastmaster works. So
I
I'm gonna
wasn't
make the
planning on
the
doing that.
rule right
It's
now.
okay.
It's not how it works.
It's okay. Eddie's here to grant me advantage to cancel out the disadvantage. Don't
Righto.
worry, guys.
All right. So what were the rest of us doing?
Do you have beast sense?
Like the spell?
Yes.
I will
No.
get that at 5th level in Ranger.
Okay,
If I
then you
do
can
that.
do it. If you can do it with beast sense.
Neat.
But I don't know if I'll be taking 5th level in Ranger. We'll see.
Righto. So what are you guys doing? You guys were getting seats to watch the first match of the day. There are 2 matches today. One in the morning, and then about 6 hours from now, Thomas is going to compete in one.
I bought the nice seats. Are y'all buying the nice seats as well?
Having seen Mateo buy the nice seat, I'm gonna buy the cheap seat.
This is why we're friends.
I think I want to hang out with Dextra, and then kind of like slightly look for my parents, but like not make it obvious that like I'm looking.
Sure. So Dexter does get a very nice seat. She's sitting with the rest of the Imperial Magistrate people. You actually do see a number of people here who you know. If you do go to the nice seating where the Imperial Magistrate people are, you do see that a number of them have paid for decent seating, and a number of people who you actually have known and not seen for quite some time. In that, Nellie Neal, Cedric Greyvale, and Alisane Caraway are all here as well.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to make sure that I have like my little badge out. Like, you know, like have my little badge. And I'm just gonna go, you know, casually sit with Dextra.
Cool.
Smile, wave.
All right. And we're so Evelyn and Sophia, you're getting lower class seats for the day or for the rest of the time.
Yes.
Okay. And then the rest of you are going with Laurel and Dextra.
Terrence probably gonna stay closer to Evelyn and Sophia, so he'll just go for the lower seats.
Okay. And then does Thomas watch the first match, or do you go straight to just like be with the rest of the Imperial Magistrate
He's
people?
going straight to
Okay.
with the rest of the people.
Alrighty. Cool. So the first match of the day is actually a very exciting one, as the first competitors of the evening are the Black Maw military versus the Legion of Akathane, is what they're called. I don't know if any of you know where Akathane is. It is the top leftmost, or no, I guess not top leftmost, just off the grasslands.
Okay.
There's a big country, a whole country up there that nobody really talks about. It's called Akathane. And
Do any of these people look attractive?
make a perception check.
Well, I gotta know if like, you know, this is like a
The announcer's voice kind of comes over the airways. And now, the beginning of the 175th biannual Skill Shot World Cup. The crowd kind of fighting from the country of Akathane. Where was your perception check?
14.
So, from what you assess, the Akathane team is mostly I don't want to say like pseudo fae because they're not fae. There is oddly enough, one of them is a turtle or a tortle. Actually, two of them are tortle. One of them is a tabaxi. They're a mixture of tortle, tabaxi, and leonin. So I will say that if that's what strikes your boat, then maybe they're attractive. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the turtles are hot.
No, I just want to know if like what type of creatures, kind of type of deal.
Yeah. So the Akathane team seems to be made up of there's a couple of tortle, there is a couple of and it's made up of just feline races, leonin, and other things. Man, I am really stumbling for my words tonight. Yes, Akathane is a land that, despite just being off the western shores of the grasslands, has always been its own independent governing body, due to the fierce devotion of its people to remain independent both economically and spiritually. The mostly Kenku, Tabaxi, Tortle, and Lokath population here maintain a rather strict traditional and tribal way of life, and have their own religious culture based around the worship of spirits that dwell within various aspects of the beautiful wilderness, like rivers and trees. They're essentially like Japanese, like spiritualism, is what their faith is. It's Japan.
I like that. I like that.
And they're facing off against the Black Maw group, who you all see strut onto the field in rather posthumous looking, all in their gold and reds and blacks, clearly trying to show off.
Does Mateo look like he recognizes any of them?
I was about to ask the same thing. I assume I'm up in the same box as Laurel because I paid the 20 gold.
Yeah, I assume you're with the rest of the Imperial Magistrate people.
Yeah, I'm actually not gonna look at the fighters. I'm gonna look across the way to the Black Maw booth. Do I recognize the person I'm looking for right now?
This arena is quite large. Do you have a spyglass?
How much would a spyglass cost? Could I rent one or buy one?
I'll say that there's some of them around, and they cost 2 gold.
I will buy a spyglass for 2 gold.
They're kind of cheap and rinky-dink. They're meant for, like, you can see this one even on the side of it. It says 177th annual Imperial or Skill Shot World Cup. It's like a novelty. It's merch.
It's merch.
Mateo's gonna try and pass it off as looking at the players on the field, but he's actually looking across at the Black
Make a
Maw.
perception check.
Perception. Okay, that's not bad. If that rolled at advantage for some reason, I'm sorry. So it's a 6 plus.
That rolled
7.
at disadvantage.
13.
That rolled at disadvantage.
Oh, that's fine. Then it's 13 because that was lower. That was the first roll. Was 6.
Okay. So yeah, you're kind of looking over, and as you're kind of scanning the crowd for where in it the like people who are from the Black Maw are sat watching, you actually like don't see a lot of them. There's definitely a box where a number of very highly important people are looking. But with a 13 perception check, I will say that you don't know who any of them are.
That's fair. Do I notice Laurel with their parents, or is Laurel trying to hide that?
Oh, I'm with Dextra.
Did you want to make a
Oh, you're with
perception check to see if your parents are here, Laurel? Or to see if
I
you can
do.
see them?
I do. Dun, 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 dun.
I would also
With
like to
my-
make a perception check to look for her parents.
Would you like to make a perception check with disadvantage? Because you don't know what they look like.
Oh, fair enough. Oh.
I'll say you could do it like that because you're just kind of looking for people who look like Laurel.
So just disadvantage, you said?
Yeah.
I rolled better than Laurel looking for her parents.
I will say that, Laurel, you do spot your mother sitting a pretty far distance away from you on the kind of the opposite side, and I will say that with you noticing her with a 14 perception check, that you can notice that there is a similarly red-haired woman to Laurel sitting kind of by herself.
Mateo is gonna lock eyes with Laurel and then start moving towards the red-haired woman.
Oh no.
Can hear the smile.
As I pour myself a shot of tequila. Ooh. You must be Mrs. Wardolph. Is that correct?
So you're just walking up, you're sitting down next to her. She has, I will say, there is an open spot next to her, but it does look like someone's stuff is there. It looks as if somebody put their stuff there and went to do something.
I'm not gonna sit. I'll just stand and like try and just initiate a conversation. You must be Mrs. Wardolph. Is that correct?
Oh, she kind of looks up at you. What? Yeah, it depends on who's asking.
I apologize. I'm a friend of your daughter's, Laurel.
Oh, yep. She's mine. This woman smiles a big smile.
She's a handful, but she's a hell of a handful. That's for sure.
Your parents are both human, correct? I'm pretty sure. I have them labeled as humans.
My dad's not exactly fully human, but my mom is full human. I'll message you right now, just so you remember.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I'm sorry for interrupting you during the games. I know they're about to start. I know you have 1,000 things to do. You're a very important one. I just wanted to meet the parents of my friends, of course.
Oh well, we were all so happy to see that she got placed in a new group.
Oh, and we're happy to have her in our group. We had an unfortunate loss, and Laurel's been filling the space very adequately.
Oh good, oh good.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
What was your name?
Mateo.
Mateo. Maxine.
It's a pleasure, ma'am, and thank you for the. Laurel, did you mention your parents helped us buy the house?
No.
Okay, then never mind. I think Laurel's here somewhere as well. It would be a shame if she was avoiding you.
Oh, well. I'm sure she hears enough of me in my letters.
Oh. You know what? I haven't been noticing that Laurel's been getting this letter. I'll make sure to remind her.
Oh, well, thank you. You seem like a very nice young man.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. And I'm gonna return to my seat.
You see, she kind of.
You've ever been nice to?
She's really trying to not scowl as she looks over the black and gold plate that is now entering the arena.
As Mateo passes Laurel, he's just gonna whisper, "Your mom seems nice."
I'm going to like tap the little bug in our behind our ear, and I'm gonna loudly say in my head, "Good one."
Thank you.
Oh, did he do something good?
That would be a first.
Oh wait, Thomas is playing later, right?
Thomas is playing later. Yep, you got about
Rick,
6
can I have a
hours.
question?
Yeah, what's up?
Can I mean, I'm still able to like watch the game. I'm just with like all
Yeah,
the...
you're
Okay.
basically you're in like the locker room.
Okay. Can
So
I
I'll
study
say
the
that in the
team's
locker
fighting
room,
styles?
there's kind of somebody who's projecting the screen from outside for
Okay.
you.
Can I study these teams' fighting styles, or at least
You
try
can,
to?
and you see that actually that's what everybody else who's on your team is doing. They are watching incredulously exactly what the Black Mod do.
Amazing. Just gonna sit there and watch with them. Just study this team.
For sure, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, the event kicks off. There is an immediate skirmish as these games of skill shot, they really don't take that long. You know, it maybe only takes like half an hour to have like a real skill shot game. And yeah, this one comes and goes pretty quick with a, let's see. The Black Maw Asim. Very unfortunately, this is over very quickly because the Black Maw team decisively wins this game, like about 15-3.
Ooh. That is a very thorough defeat.
Yes, they thoroughly defeat the team from Akathane. Who is the who will now go to play in the like elimination bracket, basically.
Oh, Trinket, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How, like, when Thomas is going out to play his game, theoretically, could I talk to him and give him information?
You mean cheat?
You mean
You could
cheat?
try.
You
can
mean
certainly
you
try.
want to cheat?
Hey, buddy, move 3 inches left on the bench, otherwise you might get sniped.
Jesus
Oh my god.
That was.
You can try.
Because because if I'm just like theoretically saying if like the Black Maw and Thomas's team end up fighting each other, I think I would make an effort to like intervene somehow to like give the team better advantage.
Yeah, you can certainly try. Yeah, after that the first game, which the Black Maw do win, there is still about another couple hours where you guys can get lunch and do other things before the second game goes on. But if there's nothing else that anybody wants to do, we can just go straight to that second game where Thomas is competing.
Oh god.
Evelyn finds the fanciest sushi, and her and Eddie are eating fine.
There's not a lot of sushi here.
Damn it.
Hazel's collecting bugs.
You're in the middle of a desert, and it seems like the main cultural meal here seems to be like smoked meats, very salty, maybe stews, that kind of thing.
All right, we got a.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't think I could make him eat a turkey leg. That seems a little rude. We have like.
You know would eat the fuck out of a turkey leg.
We got one of those like massive rope sausages, and I'm wearing it like it's a fucking.
Oh,
god.
Oh, and also during that first, I forgot to mention, during that first game, eventually Laurel's father did return to watch the match, and sit next to his wife.
Can I describe what I think my parents would look like?
Yes, you can.
So Laurel's mother would probably look a lot like Laurel, or Laurel would look a lot like her mother, but like way more feminine features and more like studious type of feel to it. And then on the opposite side, Laurel's father is a lot darker in skin. He has kind of like really like orangey red hair. He kind of, from my perspective, like if you had like a human and a fire genasi have a baby, it would be
Ooh.
like this really weird, like, you know, like really tan, like kind of like light blonde, orange type hair color. with like red eyes. And then that's what my father would look like. And then I'm like 1/4 part Genasi.
Hell yeah.
Fancy.
Oh, I was about to ask if Laurel resembled her father because you were talking about the dark skin.
No, I resemble more of my mother. I'm more human than anything else. But when I would cast magic, have you like if I cast like a level magic, like how I pictured it, my hair would spark and stuff, as if like I was channeling like my inner Fire Genasi like
Oh, that's
spirit.
Hell yeah.
no need for the magical paternity test.
Wow, dude.
We were all thinking it.
It's just so hard to tell because she really likes drinking milk, you know?
Wow, you're funny.
Yeah, but you do have a little bit of downtime before there is the second match of the day, which happens a little bit after, say, 2 p.m.
During the downtime, Mateo's gonna hop on the horn to Laurel, and I could be like, "You gonna tell your parents about your new job with the Severus?"
I respond back. I think I made it pretty obvious.
Oh, you did. Oh, I was also wondering if you wanted to tell them about our little run-in at the L'Oreal Herald. With what's her face? You know the
No.
other your little doubt for the magistrate.
Huh?
We had a little run-in at the L'Oreal Herald with a few magistrate people that were seemed a little sus, and I made a bet with Laurel. Fuck! Why Laurel and L'Oreal? God damn it! I made a bet with Laurel that the magistrate was lying to her, and I made some 5 gold that day.
Well, I'm just not gonna say anything in response.
It would be a real shame lying to your parents when they're so high up in the magistrate. It must be against some rule book.
Hey God, is it clear that other people are smoking
Oh, yeah,
in this building?
for sure.
Cool. Evelyn lights up a cigarette.
It's an outdoor coliseum.
Yeah, fuck it. She's got a dotting cigarette in one hand and an oily cokes donut in the other.
Sophia is just like taking small bites out of it.
Is there any place we can, well, Taryn could find paper to write "Go Thomas" on the fucking side?
Sure.
Oh yeah, out here being the supportive dad.
What the-
The supportive dad friend.
Just says go
Do you still have the
Thomas.
firework? Savia, do you still have the firework?
I think you
my
do.
God.
I do, and I just like pull it out of my bag and hand it to you, because of course I carry everything with me.
You gotta let me know when he makes it on the field.
Yes.
Oh, is that the firework that we can make look whatever like we want, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Yes.
Can you have it say
no.
Tommy One Pump really big letters?
Please don't. I'm begging you.
I'll let you know. You want to know when Thomas goes on the field, right?
Yeah,
We're
just-
about
just-
to be the supportive, absolutely 100% embarrassing.
Just let
Yeah,
me
I
know when he
expected
makes
that.
it out there. Let me know when he's out there. Did he have a number? Is he like number 4, number 12?
Not really, no.
Damn.
He's number 1 in our heart.
Exactly. Number one.
All right,
So
so
I make a giant number 1.
Oh my God.
Nobody's gonna understand it.
the second match is the Imperial Magistrate versus the Saccharine Sailors, a group of people from the Summer Isles.
Oh wait, it's a better idea. I make it a big T.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Big
Yes.
T.
Big T for
Damn.
Thomas.
Trinket, can I do a Brook perception check to see if I would recognize any of those players?
Sure.
What do you mean a Brook perception check?
What do you mean a Brook perception? Excuse me?
No, I'm joking. You're not allowed to do that.
Is Brook here?
No.
No,
The
listen.
Crab
I just
King has made it to the.
No, if you were Brooke, you would be able to see if you knew any of those people, but you're not.
Oh, because Brooke was from the Summer Isles. That's why.
Correct.
We all finally got there.
So they as you're kind of looking, when they first pour out onto the battlefield, Thomas is not in the initial lineup, the first 3 people that go out. But I will say that as they compete, let me make some rolls first to see how the action starts up. I'm rolling my a big D20 that I still haven't sent to everyone yet, because I still have 2 of them. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
Yeah, I will say that Thomas does not come out until this latter half of the game. As it seems, during the first bit of time, Gabe Munson actually is eliminated, and they need somebody to fill in off the bench.
Evelyn cheers really loud when Gabe Munson gets knocked out.
By a nat 20. He wouldn't have gotten knocked out if it wasn't a nat 20. I rolled a nat 20 for the people from the Summer Isles. Yep, the Saccharine Sailors.
Oh, sailors, not pirates.
Who, Thomas, why don't you make me an athletics or acrobatics check?
I'm gonna go acrobatics.
Do the announcers, like when Thomas takes the field, are they like, and now
I will say
Thomas
that
Anderson?
it's not quite that bad, but they'll say, yep, and a fill-in from the bench for the last round.
Okay.
I'll like
go though.
as soon as I see him get on the field, I'm like elbowing Evelyn.
2 swaps from the left side, 1 from the right.
Hazel's
Trinket,
got
could
a minor illusion sign up for Thomas.
And Safia, I will say that you do see Thomas walk out onto the field at this point.
Please.
I have done that thing I messaged you about earlier?
Solid.
Sure.
How
I was
much
gonna
did
say-
that cost?
I'm sorry, for what?
The thing I messaged you about earlier with the announcement.
I was about to say, I thought.
No, you had to role play some of that.
Oh, fuck.
You had to role play some of that.
Damn it.
If you wanted that to be real, you had to go and talk to the announcer.
Damn it.
Nah, you tried. I know what you were trying to do.
Next up from the bench, Tommy One Pump.
While Thomas
But
is,
yes,
like,
you do
walking
see
by-
him kind of come onto the field and then start to perform.
Evelyn throws the firework up in the
Oh
air.
no.
Yeah, let's go, Thomas!
Whoo, I love this die. This die is fucking great. I've rolled 3 nat 20s on this thing tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Whoo, I'm keeping that one. That's the one I'm keeping. Holy shit.
Would
Okay.
you just not do combat with that die, Trinket?
Yeah, please.
Whoo-wee. I like that die.
That's giving me PTSD.
Okay,
But that
so-
was a nat 20 from your team members.
Oh my god.
So go ahead and make me one more acrobatics or dexterity check here.
Can I?
Or acrobatics or athletics. My apologies.
Okay, I'll go acrobatics again. Please.
You're adding to a group score, so just letting you know.
13.
Now
Does he
we
get
roll for
advantage
the
'cause
other
there's a
team.
Giant firework T in the sky, and we're all cheering for him.
It is a razor thin match, even with a natural 20 from your teammates. It is a razor thin match that you guys narrowly win. As it is announced that the Imperial Magistrate has won this skirmish.
Okay. So before they finish Trinket, I would like to tap my ear and then see if I can send Thomas a message, and if he can respond back.
Let's go, Thomas.
Sure. So I will say that this only works for about 200 yards. Yeah, I'd say.
Is it a spell?
Nah, it's a spell effect. It's basically the message cantrip.
Okay, so if it is, can I metamagic distance spell it?
Why don't you make me an Arcana check?
watch me get kicked out from you trying to cheat.
I will tell you that, yeah, as you kind of focus in on your energy, just posing, to see whether or not your sorcery can do this, I will say that as you kind of push your magic or try to push into the actual arena, that it becomes inherently clear to you that there is some sort of anti-magic field happening.
Okay. That's what I thought.
You don't want any of the players shooting magic out at the audience.
Yeah, it seems like there's kind of, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And just to make it clear, we did not get kicked out for throwing the firework.
It does not seem like anybody kicked you out for throwing the firework up. No. As you do this, though, the entire Imperial Magistrate side cheers.
So Thomas, when you came out on the field, everyone started cheering super fucking loud.
Oh god.
That is what happened.
That is what happened.
Wow! What does the firework look like? It's just a big number 1, right?
No, it's a giant letter T.
Okay.
Like a bubble letter. It's massive. Then it kind of droops off into a 1 at the end.
Oh my god.
But you guys do win this second game of skill shot, which will conclude the skill shot matches for the day. Yeah, I will say that you are all the people begin to essentially flood back out from the event after a day of skill shot stuff. They've seen their 2 showings for the day, and everybody kind of makes their way back to their different parts of their campsite to set up their campery things.
Is Severus here?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Or investigation. Sorry, I know you already rolled.
That's fine. It's still 3.
It doesn't seem like he's here personally. You don't see like a tent or anything with him, but you could assume that if Severus wanted to be here, that he could just pop in and pop out.
Well, actually, I'll just ask Dextra, because Dextra is right next to me, right? During the thing.
Yeah, she's close enough to you. Yeah.
Yo, Dextra, did Severus end up coming to the event?
He'll probably come for like the last couple games, but
Oh, I just wanted to have a brief chat with him about some topics.
may save it for later. I'm on vacation, so like I don't really
I
care.
understand. I'm sorry to ask you business stuff on your vacation.
No, it's fine.
Enjoy your vacation. I'll leave you to it.
Don't worry, even when we're not on vacation, we ignore him.
I would like to invite Dextra and my parents to dinner with the team.
So Dextra and your parents, and then all 7 of you.
Yes.
That's 10 people.
Do you all go to dinner?
Before I do one more, I got one question.
Yeah.
What are the chances my sister's in the crowd? I was told to not look for her, but the chances are low, but never 0.
I will say that you don't really get like a huge amount of time to look around at all the faces because there are so many. So I'll let you make while you are on the field, we'll say let's have you make a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage.
Thomas, would you have asked one of us to look for her, or would you not have?
No, probably not. 6. I'm not seeing anything.
There's a lot of people here. A lot of people here. And among them you can't pick out any faces that you recognize.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we did tell her about it, so she could be here within any of the 4 other days.
A lot of people could be here over the next couple of days.
I don't like the way you said that.
I think I know who that was aimed at. Fuck.
Oh god.
What are you all? So you all are going to dinner for the night? I'll say that there's a number of nice restaurants, although I have not really named any of them. I should have gone out of my way to name everything in Vosh before we came here, but I didn't because I've been being really lazy about D&D lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Can't
Okay,
fathom the
give me
amount of work that goes into this shit.
Yeah.
give me 30 seconds. Let me make something up. Hang on. The Sand Serpent's Oasis. Thanks, ChatGPT, for that one.
Before dinner, is Will in here?
Like at the restaurant, or in the crowd.
In the area, because I wanted to have a chat with him briefly.
I will say that yes, Will and Ravensearch is here.
Could I briefly chat with him about some business?
Sure. If you wanted to try and pull him aside as you're kind of leaving the arena here, you can.
Yeah. Hi, Professor Ravensurge. I apologize.
Oh, not you, Gan.
I apologize for
Fair.
bothering you about business on a vacation, but I'm not sure if you've heard, but I'm currently employed by Severus Lockmore, and he has assigned me with tracking down a member of the Black Law. And I know you have your feelings about the Black Law, and you don't, and I don't want the L'Oreal Order to hear about this. And I know you were very kind to us when the L'Oreal Order with our incident on the train, and so I felt that you would be the person to ask for help tracking this person down, because I saw how you reacted when we met them.
Let me get this straight. You want me to do Severus Lockmore's dirty work for you?
No,
For you?
We both hate the Black Law, right?
Right.
And I'm wondering if you heard anything about an individual in the Black Law. Just, it's a low person, just, it's a nobody.
Yeah, what's I mean, I can maybe look into it. I guess I'm gonna make no guarantees. I ain't really like. See, I was really more like in the smuggling business.
Yeah, I know. I saw how you reacted. I was just wondering, like, I don't trust a lot of people in the magistrate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that out there. And you gave me reason to gain your trust, and because I saw how you reacted.
I feel like I gave you reason to abuse my trust, and you did.
And I apologize for that. The person's name is. Do I notice anybody listening to our conversation before I say it?
What's your passive perception?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Oh no.
17.
There's a lot of people passing by, but none of them really inherently are looking at you specifically.
He's gonna whisper under his breath a name. Nerlin.
There is a very puzzled look on Will and Ravensurge's face as he looks down at you, or looks up at you, and just says one sentence. You're fucking with me, right?
Mr. Ravensworth,
Like, you're fucking with me?
Mr. Ravensworth, I am a liar and a thief, but I promise you, in this instance, I am not trying to deceive you, good sir.
Son of a bitch.
I apologize for abusing your time. I have a dinner appointment.
No, not you. Make a persuasion check. Or deception. If you wanted to try and go for a more deceptive route.
No, I think I was trying to be honest with him. Okay, dirty 20, I think. 18. I can't count.
Well, I'll
Oh, that's perception, not persuasion. I'm sorry, I can't read. So that's supposed to be a +3, so that's a 14, not an 18. I apologize.
I guess I could take a look. I ain't gonna make no promises though.
Oh, I wouldn't expect that from you, sir. You're above my rank, so anything
And to
you
be
do is
honest
fine.
with you, I don't like doing the dirty work of the seven. That's why I don't work for them.
They are interesting folk. I just have my hands tied right now, both literally and metaphorically.
I'll I'll look into it.
Thank you, Professor. That means a lot. And
And he wanders off.
I had to find an excuse to talk to Will in it. I thought I found a good one.
Is Talora considered one of the 7?
No,
Okay.
the seven are the people who aided Talora. They're like a group of 7 mages who, like, when the going got tough, they came to her aid.
And then, sorry, this is a question from Fade Aaron. Did you just tell Willen that Nerilyn is both alive and working for the Black Mob?
Yep.
You were.
Seems like that's what just happened.
It seems what just happened was he implied that he's looking for Nerilyn at the moment.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and did you not hear what Willen said?
No. I was having
Okay.
the exact reactions over here. Like, my jaw like dropped to the floor when you said that. and
You're
I was like,
fucking with me,
wait.
right?
Well,
Like,
you
nobody-
missed it when we were chatting with Severus. Severus mentioned my old boss was.
He did say out loud. He said, "Run me the." Severus said out loud, "Run me the information on the Adekiner family," and Dextra Macon said very specifically, "Father deceased, sister known deceased, all traitors."
Whew. Sorry, guys. That's some campaign 2 lore. I just went nutso in my brain. But yeah, as Willen said, like, you're fucking with me, out of my mouth verbally was, what the fuck? So you were pretty much spot on.
I'm surprised you didn't figure it out earlier.
No, that's so crazy. Now you're definitely here to murder Willen, though.
I have no idea.
Sorry, guys.
Well, technically now he's just fighting for his life.
Yeah. I was told find Nerilyn or die.
Fair.
Yeah, you all go to dinner at the Sand Serpent's Oasis, a lovely little upscale joint here that has all sorts of things. They serve delicious looking shawarma. They serve kebabs. They serve wizard mind bombs from RuneScape, because that's what you can get in Al-Kharid. There's a guy selling scimitars. No, I'm joking. You're in Al-Kharid.
There's a really annoying gate you have to pay 5 gold for every time you want to go through.
Yep.
Mateo noticeably arrives 5 minutes late, like seeming to rush in.
But yeah, your parents definitely don't say no, and I guess Dextra, make a persuasion check to see if Dexter will tag along with you. Laurel.
The love of my life.
Yeah, but it's day 2.
Yeah, I'm really not that hungry, and I still have to set up my tent, and I want to get one of the good spots, so.
Oh.
Could I
Date last night.
could I come by your tent later?
Yeah, do you want to make another persuasion check?
Oh god.
Oh my
Nat
lord.
20, Nat 20.
No.
Ah,
No.
I was gonna say you got a
no.
magical guidance.
No. Okay, that's better.
God.
She blushes.
Reality of that.
Well, I am staying by myself.
It's good to know.
Laurel. Yes.
I'll see you later then.
Yeah, maybe you will. And she kind of gives you a little wink.
I give her a wink back, and then I keep on walking.
God damn. Yes.
All right. So the dinner. What's going on at dinner? Was there anything specifically that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I just wanted to introduce my parents to my friends and just like give them the lowdown of what we've been doing. Um,
Yeah,
Is this
you
like
can.
a fine dining establishment, or is this like a bar?
It's. I will say it's probably somewhere in the middle. It's
I'm
not
I'm
like
going.
ridiculously upscale, but I mean,
Are
you definitely have your own separate table where you're being waited on.
are eagles on a leash allowed?
Eagles on a leash.
Sure.
Cool.
Yes, I do.
It
The
it,
hogs are coming in either way, so.
it it mostly just rests on my staff.
Nice.
Is a basilisk in a bag allowed?
I mean, you can
They
carry
don't
the
know it's
baggie
there.
wherever you want.
It's Subway rules. If it fits in a bag, you can come in.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I also want to make sure that no one says anything about Mateo to my parents. About Mateo's past to my parents.
Well,
I'm not
Mateo
Do you
doesn't even
still
look
look
like
like that
Mateo,
elf?
right?
Yeah. How long does
It
that
only
spell
lasts an
last?
hour.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So probably the person your parents met is a different person now.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably true.
Well, hello.
Oh, your
Laurel's
mom
parents.
actually notices that. Where's the? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see there. She's kind of like running through her mind.
Yeah, we're all here.
Did I talk to a spy?
Oh, then he laughs himself. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Wardolph. I was under disguise for protection's sake.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh,
Good joke you got there, Sonny.
Thank you, Mr. Wardolph.
Yeah, these are my friends, Mom. You know, they're pretty nice.
Laurel's parents both seem to be larger than life figures. They're both permanently painted with a smile. Seem to be in a good mood. Laurel's father immediately orders a bottle of Violet Lightning for the table
Hell fucking
and
yeah.
insists specifically that you, Mr. Thomas Anderson, have a shot with him.
Why me?
Well, I've never had the chance to drink with a skill shot competitor. Put her there. Kind
Yeah,
of
why not?
extends the shot glass.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
G-
I'll go for it.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's true.
There, he does pour one for everyone, in case you guys would all
Fun
like to do
save.
that.
Hell yeah.
This does remove 2 stress.
Let's go.
That one bit you, Thomas.
Yeah.
But you can see that Mr. Wardolph, he takes it. You know, he's clearly, this is his drink.
I'm not doing too. Oh no.
Hey, keep that fire in your chest, boy.
Do people seem to recognize the Wardolphs in the restaurant?
I'll say that where you guys are seated, there's not really that many other people around to look. If you wanted to make a perception check, you can perceive or investigate if anybody's watching you.
I'm just curious. Oh,
With that roll,
that's gonna be
Terry
a
just
10.
flexed his boobs.
You said
Yeah.
more investigation.
Definitely earlier in the day, if you wanted to, perception or investigation, that was for Mateo trying to garner if anybody was watching them, or if anybody knew who Laurel's parents were. Certainly earlier, when you were with the rest of the Imperial Magistrate people, a number of them knew who her parents were, for sure. she seemed to be pretty chummy with a lot of people.
So, um, we killed a wyvern that, made this whole, thing go badly for me.
Yes, and how quite proud of you we are, darling.
It also came back to life. It was real fun.
You could see immediately when you say that your dad's expression drops. You didn't tell me that in your letter.
Well, I didn't want you guys to be worried, but, have you guys have had crossed anybody in the, back in, fuck, what city is that now?
Lutaria?
Lutaria. Has anybody
All
raced
these
back there
elements.
from Lutaria?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I mean, just like everywhere else, there's, seems like maybe like half of the people who die get back up now.
Half?
Like 40 something percent.
Is that getting like worse than when it first started?
Not that I've seen, no.
Are you guys anomaly hunters too?
I don't know what that is.
Well, then I guess you're not one.
I guess not.
Can I cast detect thoughts and just read the surface thoughts of the parents?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
When you say people, you mean animals as well, correct?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh,
It seems less. Well, you don't really see any, like, birds or rats or mice or anything coming back to life.
You don't mean it, Eddie. It's okay.
Well, I just meant in terms of, scale of
That'd be
power.
really bad. Eddie ate one and then came back to life.
Let me make a DC 16 wisdom throw.
Well, I'm just doing surface for now. I'm not having
Okay.
you push the saving throw yet.
Do you get both of them? Or you just get one of
It
them?
lasts for a minute, so I could go to one and the other.
Okay.
I believe. Let me double check. I think that's how it works. So I'd look at whoever had been like answering that question.
Do I notice Hazel casting a spell, or is it like is there no components to it?
It is VSM, but she also mutters to her hedgehogs a lot, so I don't know how obvious it would be.
Do you want to make a sleight of hand check to see if you do this somatic component?
Sure.
It's
Would
just
this be against my passive?
It's just you and Gilbert like passing a coin.
I knock
back and
over a
forth.
drink.
So my passive is 17. Do I notice that it's a spell, or is this just a?
I'll say
clumsy-
that with that, you notice that Hazel utters some kind of spell under her breath. With the detect thoughts, immediately on Maxine's mind, the mother, you get that sense of, oh man, that's bad. I didn't think something like a wyvern could come back. Even if people are coming back, that's, you can tell that she's running over the scale. To her, it makes sense that a person could come back because they have like an inherent magical ability or something, but like she doesn't think that animals or that kind of thing will come back, is what she was trying to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the little intercom and message Hazel and be like, "You casting a spell there, Hazel?"
You're just gonna hear like a creepy sort of like response because she can respond a couple ways. She has a witch thing. So she'd respond and kind of just, oh, I'm just testing something out. It's nothing harmful.
Testing something out.
Exactly.
Differs in his seat. You see him like adjust, like.
I feel like she's still looking forward, but when you do that, her eyes just look at you specifically, but her head does not move at all.
Mateo's just staring back. Like it looks like they're having a conversation, but they're not saying anything or moving mouths. I'm just wondering if you trust these guys. The Wardolphs.
I mean, who's to say I trust anyone?
You know what I mean, though.
I just want to know that they're on the level. We don't even know Laurel that well.
And
Exactly
then
my point.
the father, as you're kind of pushing into his brain, the surface thoughts are very like very since he's had a couple of drinks now, they're very not like grounded in like anything that you're talking about. He's very much like, oh, good day, good sports, good food, good times. I am having a great day.
Good. Okay.
My daughter is the best in the world.
I feel like pushing into him
On
right
the
now.
team with an actual skill shot competitor. I can't believe it. I can believe it since she's mine. She's my kid, you know?
We stand a supportive father,
Oh my god,
but
this is great.
He just seems he's in a good mood to be here.
yeah.
I love
think
a supportive dad.
Hazel will probably look at the mom, and I don't. She wouldn't be like, "So about basilisks or wyverns or whatever." She'd. Hmm. I think she'd probably just try to, before the spell is over, just try to direct it more focused and bring up the wyvern again herself and just say something like, "Well, I've just learned about all these people coming back, and now wyverns are coming back. Should we be worried about hunting dangerous creatures if they're gonna keep what if this starts happening all the time? I don't know how many other scary game has been felled recently." And then kind of look at her in her slightly creepy but not totally
Well,
off-putting way.
well, I work in admissions at the Lutaria facility. So I don't think there's been any reports of anything that of that scale returning to life, which is why it's concerning.
Apologies for my ignorance, man, but what is the admissions department at the Lutaria training facility?
Oh, I help create and send out those fancy blue slips.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I apologize. My brain slipped for a moment.
Real boring administrative stuff. It's
Do I believe her?
make an insight check.
I feel like she's getting recognized a lot for somebody who's just working in 17.
She works in admissions.
And what about you, sir? What do you do?
He also is just like a spokesperson type of thing. As long as I'm not butchering this, correct me if I'm wrong, Cole.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Is your dad like a dare officer, but for
Kinda.
What do you mean spokesperson?
Well, we speak on behalf of the Imperial Magistrate. We file paperwork. We start new programs to send people to do aid organizations. We recently had a new program where we were, trying to get more people from the north to enlist in the Imperial Magistrate.
Oh, all right.
That's been my current plan. The Northerners don't really like getting slips, though. It takes more than a parade to really dazzle a Northling.
What does it take to dazzle a Northling?
Sounds like a start to a good joke.
Power. Most Northlings that I've met, they're, well, chivalrous. It's more of an old world way to live. Knights and kings and, well, all sorts of things that the Imperial Magistrate has really done away with.
You sound like you've traveled far.
I have been to a number of places.
You've been to Yarnum?
He kind of looks to Laurel, or to his wife Maxine. Oh God, have we been married 31 years now? We had our 5-year anniversary in the city of Yarnum. Gods, that would have been decades ago now.
Sorry, I'm just hearing all the local news about Yarnum and just can't help my curiosity. I feel like I just can't trust anything I'm hearing about it. It's just that everybody's saying a different thing. You know what I mean, Laurel?
Yes, well, that's what you get living in the big city.
Truly is. Shame nowadays. Can't
It is
trust
a
the
nest
news.
of vipers, after all.
It truly is.
Uh, anyways, to change the subject, we all now work for Severus.
I believe you already told your mom that, didn't you?
I don't think so.
Wait, didn't you just tell all of us that you did?
Yeah, I thought.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
I'm pretty sure that was in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wrote a letter to her, and
Okay,
that
then
was
I
in
did.
there.
Then I would change my comment to be, yeah, working for Severus has been kind of nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We had hoped that you would, benefit from a more, well, stringent, commander.
Well, since we're on that topic, how does everybody feel about the contract with Severus?
I'm not really sure we're allowed to talk about it in front of them, but
Oh, non-disclosure, non-disclosure. I understand.
We're doing interesting work. I'll say that.
Oh,
I mean, we haven't fucking done anything yet.
We will be doing interesting work.
is this anomaly hunters you were speaking of?
Absolutely not. By the way, are you guys attending the default the ball? What's it called? The festival, Harvest Festival? Is that right?
Oh well, I suppose we could. Um, that depends on if Laura would want to put up with us for a week.
We're
Oh,
gonna
we
be
just
doing. Oh, go
we
ahead.
just bought it. We just bought a house. As you know, you could come by and see it. We have an extra spare room that you guys could stay in.
Oh well, if we were coming to town, we could stay, in the in one of the hotels. But
I know, but you guys can come see the place that you helped us buy.
most certainly, most certainly.
They helped us buy it, Laura?
Yeah. I asked for money.
Oh, you didn't mention that earlier.
Can't
What's
have
the
our
secret?
girl living on the streets, can we?
Well, I just wanted to contribute, just a little bit more to assist us in getting a better, happy place. It's my contribution for being a new friend.
Mateo's gonna message Thomas and just go Nepo baby.
Oh my god.
Well, the gala's on pre-winter the 8th. Um, but like the whole festival starts on the 3rd, so if you want to swing by, just let us know.
I'm sure we could at least be around for the ball.
Some of us will be doing security, so we might not be the most
I think
approachable.
other of us will be working with Severus as well, just doing other important tasks.
Yes, yes, it is a time to mingle, to talk to each other. Yeah.
As
Soon
long
there
as
will
your
be a lot of
presence
chatting.
distracting to Laurel, I think that would be lovely.
Oh well,
Yes.
she knows very well how to ignore what we say. And he
No,
smiles.
I would love to hear about Laurel
Yo,
though.
I-
She's not so open sometimes.
I just stare at you and I start making my fingers like a little like lightningy, as if I was going to cast shocking grasp, and then I just like look at you and be like, back off.
I'm just asking questions, Laurel. Questions never hurt anybody.
I would like to use the combat maneuver bait and switch and swap places with Mateo so that he's not as close to Laurel's parents. In doing
Well-
so, I will give him a.
I assume I
I'll
came
give
in.
you one additional AC while you are pushed to the side.
I assume I came in late, so I assume I'm sitting at the opposite side of the table from them. Or
I don't know. I think more so we would have been likely to leave that spot open.
fair enough. Okay.
Why would
Then
anyone want to sit next to it? I'm just kidding.
I'll take the sign from Evelyn and I'll move to her seat.
And I grab the bottle of what is it called?
The violet lightning.
Violet lightning, and I pour a shot for the dad and for myself and for Laurel. Are we all in on this one? I feel like this
A
one can
toast!
only go great for me. And I
I'll take
go
a
to
shot.
I go to cheers and I just whiff everyone's cup and then I slam mine on the table and slam it back.
Oh, I shouldn't have made fun of Laurel so fast.
Oh my god. Oh no.
So what happens if I
First, I get
failed
drunk
the
by your
first one and I failed the second one?
You are quite inebriated now.
I rolled an 8 on both of them.
Yep, you're full-blown drunk.
Hey,
Damn.
Aaron, what the fuck?
Oh, what happens if I get
Are
a
we
nat 1?
doing it?
Oh, you're also plastered.
Here, Taryn's like, huh, liquor. That's great.
Are we all doing it? Do I have the option to sit this one out?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm
Technically-
sitting this one out.
Yeah, Evelyn only poured for 3, so everyone else, you got your pointer on.
I'm good. I'm not.
As we'll say that with this, you guys kill this bottle of violet lightning.
Yo, I've got to run somewhere really quick. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Be right back.
Oh, that's Aaron. I see.
That's Aaron saying that, yeah.
Hey Thomas, where'd you put the tent at?
Oh yeah, I gotta go somewhere too. Mom, Dad, have a good night. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
go meet
know,
a girl.
your dad is very drunk. Oh, leaving this already, huh?
Yeah, I gotta go meet a girl. Okay, bye.
Ooh, I gotta go meet a girl. I gotta go meet a girl later too. And he kind of elbows Maxine.
Oh,
my
jeez.
god.
I love
And
it.
then I kind of like just like throw up a little bit in my mouth as I'm like walking by, not because like I'm drunk, because that kind of disgusts me a little bit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do the rest of you clear out, or?
Yeah, I'll clear out.
Okay.
I'll go with Taryn since Taryn is probably, hopefully, not drunk.
We'll say that Laurel's parents pay for dinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
Taryn's like,
Very nice.
Edmund, alright, come my little ducklings, let's go.
I'm
Hey,
just
I'm only a little drunk. I only failed one.
I only failed one as well.
I'm like
All right.
crouch walking, holding onto Sophia's hand.
Back out
swinging
into
leg
the
forward,
night,
kind of waddling.
as it is now nighttime. And things have cooled off considerably now, whereas it was maybe very hot before the sun had gone down. Now it's quite chilly. The breeze sweeps through the canyons, and immediately as you step downside, a chill runs right up the back of your neck. As the wind kind of howls through all the different canyons around here. I would like for you all, as you're making your way back to the encampment, for you all to make me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Is there a way to roll a double disadvantage?
Can somebody roll for me? Thank you. Bye.
If you are inebriated, you will be making this with a disadvantage.
I make all perception checks with disadvantage.
Now you know what Evelyn feels like.
Jesus.
I rolled a nat 1.
Taryn's too busy taking care of us. Well, Hazel's fine.
Got a 14. Sophia's got the highest out of all of us, please.
Sophia, I will say that as you kind of push everybody, oh, and Hazel as well, as you guys kind of are starting to herd the rest of the people back towards the campsite and kind of step out into the nighttime, I will say that it's very abrupt to the two of you who had the super high rolls, that as you step out immediately just down the way, you see an altercation happening between a group of individuals, and you hear over top of it all, "My name's Veritas fucking Blackmaw. I'll do what I want in this shithole fucking town."
Uh-oh.
As you hear the very distinct sound of someone in plate mail kicking someone on the ground. Clunk.
Evelyn instinctually reaches for her sword, and it's just nowhere to be found.
I just Trinket, how far am I away from this? Because I know I'm walking to Dexter's tent, but like I left a little bit earlier than the group. Am I like a little bit further than the group, and I would have to backtrack?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But I will say that basically the rest of you can hear a kind of scuffle, but I will say that Safia and Hazel, you two are the only ones who hear this person say the last name Blackmaw.
That's right, I rolled a 1. I don't pull off anything.
How drunk does everyone look?
Oh, I'm bastard.
Laurel's drunk.
You know how normally you
Faye,
ride on Evelyn's shoulders?
Evelyn.
Evelyn's trying to ride on your shoulders right now.
Oh my
god. I think Hazel would kind of look at everybody, probably notice Sophia, and probably give each other like a look. There's some Blackmaw bullshit going on over there. Do we want to?
I can sneak around a little bit and go see if I can hear anything. If you want to make sure none of these people die. Okay. And with
she'll
that,
put one of her hedgehogs on your shoulder.
Would you have said this in your head, or would you have said this out loud? To like the group chat type of system.
I think the instinct is to just say it out loud, but I wouldn't be shouting it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I will say that there's this kind of moment where just up the road you see clearly 4 or 5 figures standing around somebody who is clearly downed on the ground. What do you do?
That's Sophia seeing the most detail, right?
What, sorry?
Because Sophia's the one that went up a little to sneak up closer.
Oh, you're moving a little bit closer to try and get some more recon?
Yes. So
okay.
I need to roll stealth.
If you want to be not seen, yeah.
Yes, please. I would like to use a special feature I have that I'm trying to get the information on, but that I'm 90% sure lets me reroll stealth.
You can right click on the dots and edit it.
When I make a stealth check, I get to make the check with advantage. Oh, it already did it. Ha!
Yeah, sorry. So we'll say that you are kind of able to kind of move your way closer towards them and hear what they are saying, but immediately one of them turns around and doesn't even turn back to look at you, just waves his hand at you and puts his hand on his sword.
I'm just gonna start backing up.
As if to tell you just like, dude, fuck off. Like, not your place.
As I run back to the group, I'm just gonna like shake my head at Hazel, like, I don't know if there's anything we can do right now with, and just gonna look at Evelyn and be like, with how limited our team is right now.
You see Evelyn's holding the leash to Eddie's collar, and she's like spinning and dancing with it.
Oh my!
In circles around the spot in the street that they're standing in.
Trinket, does lesser restoration cure you from being drunk?
Only if you want.
Technically, it's a poison, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Random question.
Sure.
If you're not really drunk if you only failed one of the saves, right?
No, you're just tipsy.
I want to see if I can get closer, switch my jacket to like the Blackmaw colors, because it's kind of like, what is it, like black and gold or something like that?
It is, yeah, black and gold.
So, I mean, seeing as how it's like partly black, it would kind of like let me be less seen, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, so the way that the way that this is playing out is that these people are beating somebody who's down on the thing. If you are going to go to approach them, unless you have a really high stealth check, they're going to see you coming. So this is boiling down to: do you want to intervene in this situation, or do you not want to intervene in this situation? There's no like tiptoeing around it and like moving forward. This is all happening really fast.
Do we make it a us problem or not?
That is
I'm
up to you
I'm
guys.
I'm trying to wait for someone to say this like in our group chat, so like I would have an inkling of what's happening because I'm in front of you guys, but I can't really make any decisive decisions without like the knowledge of that happening.
Evelyn is far too drunk to get involved in this right now.
Aaron's like, I'm tempted. He's
Did we
tempted.
see who they were beating up?
Just as somebody on the ground.
Honestly, because I heard somebody like fall to the ground and like armor clanking, I guess I would technically, and I would hear shouting, but I didn't hear any names, right? Trinket?
You heard just kind of a scuffle, as it seems like somebody got knocked to the ground.
Okay, then I would lesser restoration myself and just walk towards it.
I could see Hazel saying to the group chat when Sophia's coming back, this might not be the time or place to mess with the Black Maw.
Oh, you would say Black Maw.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I would lesser restoration myself, and then how approximately how far am I from this trinket?
I'll say you guys are maybe like a couple, like 100 feet, 200 feet. It's
Then
just up the road a little bit.
then I would walk back towards them until the point where I reach within 100 feet of it,
Oh,
and because she said it was Black Maw, I'm just going to cast Lightning Bolt directly in that direction.
Oh,
Oh my!
I
I guess
regret
it's gonna
this.
become I guess it's becoming an us problem now.
So you are walking towards the people and casting lightning bolt.
Yep, 2 spells, Lesser Restoration and Lightning Bolt.
All right.
Gonna hit the person on the
Um.
ground.
I can fix that later.
Yeah. Make your roll.
Oh no!
Now, is a lightning bolt ripping down the streets sobering at all?
No.
Damn.
Is there any kind of like overarching? Well, I guess not if they're beating someone up.
35. Jesus.
That's pretty good damage.
Really good, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. I'd like everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Fuck.
With disadvantage, because I'm drunk. Let's go.
There's no bad encounters.
Yeah, I was not expecting for you guys to actually fight these people.
Yeah.
So I have to go find a map real fast to put them on.
That's how
Well.
stupid of an idea this is.
Yeah, no, you guys literally might have just murdered yourselves.
Oh no.
Well, it was nice knowing 2 of your characters, Cole.
Yeah, because we aren't in it yet.
Damn,
Just
I just
saying.
knew it.
You could have just gotten laid, but instead,
Are
you're
you
getting
sure your
laid out.
character's this dumb? Are you sure?
Oh,
It's not that I'm dumb. It's because you said Black Maw, and that kind of like
Yeah.
triggers.
She's not dumb. She's racist. Duh.
she's not dumb. It's just a very big racist against Black Maw.
Smart people can make dumb decisions.
Some people might say those words can be synonymous.
See, I'm not a wise character.
That's
Clearly.
the trick. It's the wisdom.
This is like exactly how Nerylin was in campaign 2. So this is totally normal for this group. Don't worry.
Well, it's been an honor, guys.
We're not that close to Laurel.
It's been an honor, gentlemen.
All right. Sorry, I'm
No need to worry, I'm back.
we are totally
Welcome
fuck it,
back,
we'll
sir.
do it live.
What's
I gotta
happening?
bring up.
So there was some black maw people, and they were beating up some guy in the street. And then Laurel heard that that was happening, and she said, "Hey, have a lightning bolt, you guys." So she lightning bolted them,
Wasn't
and
Laurel
dealt
having
35
sex?
damage. She could have been. She could have been. But she used her charisma for something else. She chose violence.
You could have just come in and got laid, but no.
That doesn't sound like Laurel at all.
Doppelganger.
No worries, I have sushi now, so everything will be fine.
Nice. This may sound like a strange question, God, but could Eddie have some vision, please? His vision only extends to the token he's on.
Yeah, same with my boys.
Well, I mean, I guess this is a great chance for me to test out a new thing I wanted to try.
Do we need to roll initiative or?
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
If your character is drunk, then roll with disadvantage.
I don't think I'm drunk.
God damn it! I didn't want to roll well.
What was the DC on this drunk
pretty
save
good.
though?
To save on getting drunk, it's a 15.
Oh, I'm drunk. Let me roll again. Take the lower.
I rolled initiative with disadvantage, and this is the highest initiative I have rolled all campaign.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Didn't let me roll yet.
Wow, and everybody rolled good, so it's still last, even though I rolled or second last, even though I rolled 18. What the fuck, you guys?
Here, Trinket, just move me to the back of initiative. Assume I rolled badly, because I can't re-roll.
Black Maw
What do you
Royal
mean?
and Legionnaires. This is yeah.
Oh, we know this guy. Well, you guys don't, but if it's that guy, is it that guy?
Over. It's over for us.
Is it Timothy?
Oh.
Days, get in here. No, I'm joking.
No.
But I got you. I got you, though. I fucking got you. Yeah, wow, those are some good rolls. Okay. Those are some bad rolls.
We need to turn off like the join sound on the.
All right, so you throw your lightning bolt directly down the road here.
What am I? Would I be like up here or like where?
No, you're just in the road.
Okay, then.
You guys were all walking south.
Well, she was separate from us because she left before everyone else.
Right.
So she would have been like further in the city somewhere else, coming back because she heard the walkie-talkie thing.
I guess put yourself wherever you want to be then.
I can just put myself over here.
I don't know where the guys are.
And they have no idea that I did it. Okay, let me spell that spot back.
They're directly north.
Okay.
I'm sure this will be fine.
Oh, sweet lord.
Guys, what was that fucking noise?
I don't know.
Sounded
Would
like
it be
lightning.
wrong of me to just go the opposite direction?
Yes.
Sees lightning bolt rip down the street, turns around and walks the other way. I think that's totally normal, actually.
I saw the great thing the other day where it was like, imagine you're standing in 7-Eleven, and a bunch of people come in asking for fucking tactical gear and potions and where the nearest enemies are. That's how your fucking D&D party looks like.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Are there guards?
There's Black Maw guards.
Like city guards? I can't believe there wouldn't be. Oh well, you know, some kind of temporary truce, but sometimes those could be.
Okay.
All right, so you kind of let this spell rip, and then it is top of the combat order. From down the street, Taryn, you see the same group of people hit by a lightning bolt.
Jesus Christ.
I can't even see them. So.
Yeah,
Right.
it's because you
And
guys are so fucking far away because you're a bunch of pussies. No, I'm joking.
And I quote from you earlier, you might have just killed yourselves.
No, I'm joking.
Oh,
You guys should
God.
be able to take this one.
Uh,
It's just going to be about the repercussions of your actions after you murder Blackmaw on the first day of the
I have multiple other games. Would it be? I feel as though I'd get
I'm
like
just gonna-
booted.
He's just gonna dash.
I would like for you guys to do whatever you want to do.
He's gonna dash.
I just pull the bot back in again because it keeps leaving.
So, quick point of order: do we know it was Laurel who shot the lightning bolt?
Not particularly. No, I guess not.
Laurel didn't say anything. Laurel just did.
Where is Laura? Hold up.
Where is Cole?
Oh, there. You're right there. Cool. You're all the way over there. All right.
Follow the red line.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Just like One Piece.
Aaron dashed. He just dashed up there. See what the fuck in his head. What the fuck?
Are you gonna
are
report
you
back?
doing?
Yeah.
Can the thing reach that far? Like with the little bugs behind our ears?
It's 200 yards, I think.
Yeah, he's asking Laura, what the fuck are you doing?
Asking me what the fuck I'm doing?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
I just reply back, I guess. Defenseless man.
It's the Thomas strategy.
What do you mean it's the Thomas strategy?
She said defenseless man. It's like when you shoot Mateo, the defenseless man.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call him defenseless. All I did was shoot him in the back of the head.
Where there's no defenses.
Not my problem.
Thomas, you're up. What are you doing?
That's a great question.
The measurement going backwards first was really funny.
Listen here, you little shit.
Yeah, he's just gonna action dash, get to there. That's it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. So.
Do any of these guys look bloodied from the damage?
Oh yeah.
Okay. None of them just died though, right?
This guy's gonna move up here, draw his sword, and motion to the two people who he sees in the lane and say, "It's none of your business. Fuck off." And then this one's gonna make a mad sprint towards you.
Oh God.
And take a shot with a heavy crossbow.
New shield. My AC's 20.
That seems over 20.
Nope, I'll take it.
The second one will hit.
Oh!
Woo! That was max damage. I am very sorry.
Don't be.
Oh
That is those guys' turns. Oh shit! I actually had them. I actually rolled for them separately.
You're good. You're good.
Now we know.
Wait, shit.
Just delete one of them from the initiative order.
Yeah, just have them go at the same time.
That works for us.
Makes it easier on you too.
Okay. Mateo, you're up.
Okay. So ping about where they are. Oh, I see them. Never mind. I'm stupid. Bonus action dash. Let's move 60 feet there. He's just gonna run up. He's not gonna make any attacks. He's just gonna. Then I'll use my action to dash, and then I'm just gonna use the rest of my action to just chat. Speak. So that's another 30 feet action dash. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Dragon, what the fuck is going on here?
You see one person downed on the ground and another, yeah.
Who's downed on the ground?
This old man.
Can we stop for a sec? All of us just pause. It's like, I am a defenseless man, but I'm not here to attack anybody. I don't understand what the fuck is going on, but any difference we have, I'm sure can be settled right now with some words, because I don't think either of us wants this to end in violence, especially not death.
Make a persuasion check.
No, I'm not good at persuasion. Normal.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh no.
Look, I don't even know what's fucking going on, but you need to get the fuck back before I slit your throat, you little piece of shit.
Normally, Mateo's just gonna put his hands up and surrender and be like, and whisper under his breath, "We're on the same side." Can I try and make a deception check? Or
Sure.
is that too much for one
turn? Technically, it would have been your action to persuade him.
Okay, then I'll do that next turn. But I am not making any action to engage in combat. That's all.
Hazel.
Would I be able to get vision on my hedgehoggy boys? Because I click on them and there's nothing. Thank you. Okay, I'll just deal with it. Okay, so, oh, they went away again. Oh goodness, why do I have control of Eddie?
Yeah, I don't know, honey. They have vision, so.
I don't know. I click on them and there's nothing. I can't even see them on the map anymore. Okay, they have something now. Okay, they just disappeared for me. But okay, so. So they can run 90 feet, so I don't think I want Hazel to get up in there. She's kind of a coward sometimes, so they can make it that far with a dash, and she's just gonna kind of be boy, badly injured, barely injured. You know what, I think she
can
will
see
dash.
all of Eddie's stats. Wait, can I move Eddie?
No.
No, I can't move Eddie, but I can't see Eddie's stats.
Yeah, I don't know why Eddie is also uncontrollable by me. I swear I didn't do it, but
Okay,
Eddie has a +2 to sleight of hand. Damn.
Yeah.
How far
Sleight of talent.
She can go up to there. I think Hazel is just kind of gonna focus in on the Legionnaire. She's not gonna cast anything, but he's gonna. I think she's close enough that she can do this. She, because her whispers feature is 30 feet. Yeah, I think she's just gonna sort of shout in a menacing way that this is neither the time nor the place for this kind of foolishness. The battlefield does not exist here, it exists in the games. You try to imply that they're just being absolute fools for even starting a fight with someone helpless to begin with.
Would my attempted persuasion give Hazel advantage on persuasion?
I'm going for intimidation. She's
never mind.
going like scary witch mode.
And you're saying this to who?
She's basically like yelling it at I guess the guy in charge, which would be the royal.
Mm-hmm.
And just implying that this is absolute foolishness and that someone of their rank should fucking know better.
Can you include Laurel in that intimidation for me?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. So
Like,
you're
when I'm
rolling
talking,
to
like,
intimidate?
yeah, that's what she's trying to do. Like, yeah.
So roll.
Yeah. 28.
Oh, oh my
She's
god.
like scary fucking witch. Like, if I could just like canon that she's like an inch, just barely an inch off the ground, just with magic bullshit. Doesn't do anything gameplay wise. Hair kind of lifting up. Voice all like weird.
What is filthy is the dog who put his hands in my pockets. And he stares down at the person on the ground.
I think he's paid for his crime, and I also think that you could more than afford some pocket change. Is it worth the ramifications of open fighting in the streets during an event like this?
I'm not the one who cast the lightning bolt.
Neither am I.
Then why are you here?
I'm trying to save you all from yourselves.
He seems like he doesn't give a fuck about you. In that he does it, he did not have intentions to attack you, and will probably not.
Okay. Well, I mean, I did what I could. That's my
But
turn
again,
now.
he also doesn't know that the person who sent the lightning bolt at you is on your side. He probably thinks that you guys are innocent bystanders, or just random bystanders.
Would it matter if they knew? Like, would it help is what I'm wondering.
Laurel, you are up.
Oh no. Oh no. Why does watching Laurel's token move give me anxiety?
I'm gonna bring my other hedgehog up, by the way.
I can hear Hazel, and I kind of like repeat off of her, and I say, "Leave the man alone and just leave, or I'll do it again."
Oof. Could we say my natural 20 gives advantage to whatever this check will be?
No.
Ow.
You can make your roll if you're trying to intimidate or persuade.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh.
You can see as the guy who's in front of you, Laurel, kind of hesitates for a second. It's clear that he's just following orders.
Did the big guy hear me?
He did hear you, but hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Vile fucking filth. And you see as he yeah, he can't do anything because it's not his turn. So he can't do anything. But you have intimidated him.
I will put my hands down, and if you decide to leave, I won't do it again. And I'm going to prep a quicken spell lightning bolt, and on his turn, if he decides to not leave, I'm going to shoot it.
Oh no. I mean, we can say we gave talking eventually a chance.
Yeah, Evelyn.
Start off by moving there. As I still cannot really see anything, I will action dash. And that action dash is a little slowed and stumbly and very haphazard. As she finally stands there, and then she realizes she is wearing a band t-shirt and jeans. And she reaches into her bag and she pulls out a weapon. And I'm gonna roll a d3 really quick.
Oh no.
She pulls out the crystal longsword, which I don't know if that means anything to these guys,
Oh fuck.
but it might. And then she leans against Thomas, and that's her turn.
Hey man, how's it going?
We were so close to a peaceful thing.
Now, you had the pommel changed on this weapon, right?
It's been rewrapped.
I thought you paid to have the pommel changed because it had a dragon's head on the pommel.
Please tell me you had the pommel change.
I'm pretty sure that I just like I redid the wrapping on it myself, and that was all that I changed. I'm pretty sure.
Would Evelyn want a weapon with a black moth pommel though?
Would she know the
I
difference
can't
though?
fucking see it. Like
Oh fuck.
things
But
of
also-
perspection value. Like she doesn't care about that.
Could they see it considering Evelyn is behind like Mateo and Sersha and two small cat-sized hedgehogs? And didn't say anything?
Let's see. On this guy's turn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Guys, I left it to chance. So like, don't be mad at me, okay?
Oh, damn it. Fuck.
I literally rolled the one.
This man, you all see in very rapid fashion from out of the back of this guy's armor, his wings that had been concealed under a cape whoosh, flap out, and he begins to take flight in the air. And as he does so, you can all see clear as day that he looks down upon the man who is beneath him, and he spits and then flicks a single platinum piece that hits the man ping dead in the forehead. Fucking filth in this rubbish city.
I mean, that seems like he's leaving, right?
And then he will he's gonna leave.
Are we out of initiative?
As long as Safia doesn't do anything, yeah.
I ready my.
I cast lightning bolt.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna slump to the floor.
I'm not sure if this is considered an attack, but I'm gonna go up and slap Laurel.
I'm gonna
Do I
go
need
to
to
the
roll to hit?
mirror. I'll
What
just
is-
take the slap as I go to the man and I heal him.
Are you fucking stupid?
I ignore you.
This guy is unconscious.
And I'm gonna heal him.
All right, he kind of he gasps back to life and kind of like immediately scampers about looking like he did something wrong. Actually, you're expecting for him, Laurel, you are expecting as you heal this man for there to be some sort of bright light on his face, some sort of thanks. But there is not. He pulls a dagger.
Oh my god.
This man is clearly a thief. As he sort of starts to back away, he looks very frantic, eyes wide, as he kind of starts to back away, holding this dagger towards you guys.
Keep on walking. I did one nice thing tonight. Don't make me regret it.
one nice thing for 10
He runs
fucking
off.
stupid things.
Out of all the people, my guy.
Before he's out of 30 feet, can I have him hear a really creepy witch voice in his head? Pick better targets next time. Don't be a fool.
Yeah, this guy runs off into the night.
Out of all the people you could have tried it on.
And that is where we will end our session for the night.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking Christ. We are so fucked.
it's over for us.
I hope
Okay,
you guys
y'all.
had fun at your first day of the Skillshot World Cup, and we will continue it next time.
Cole, I'm gonna kill you. I swear to fucking God.
Aaron, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You have done that to us so many times.
I haven't done that stupid.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, the only reason you never did anything like that as Nerlin is because Nerlin was not cool enough to hit that many people with one thing.
Also, I can't believe you didn't realize that it was Nerlin pulling the strings until now.
How would I have known?
I thought you just guessed that I was playing a character.
No.
Well, for context, y'all, Nerlin was my character from the last campaign.
Mm.
Oh man, that's so crazy. I still can't believe you told that to Willen. You're actually so lucky that he didn't just like smack the shit out of you.
Well, I felt like Willen, like, because he was cool with us when about the L'Oreal order stuff, so that's why I was like, because I really wanted to tell Willen because I, as a player, knew Willen knew Nerlin, but I
Yeah, that's
wanted like to
metagaming, my guy.
Yeah. Well, he didn't, to be fair.
No, I'm just kidding.
I thought of an excuse. I don't know if it was a fair excuse, but anyways, I'm gonna head out, y'all.
Have
Peace. I'll see you next
fun.
week.
Thanks for playing.
Bye.
I'll see some of you tomorrow
It's okay, Cole. We love you.
that's right.
for a very special Cthulhu Deep Green episode.
So excited.
Have fun.
I will unfortunately not be there. I have work.
No.
Wait, did you play in the first one?
Nope.
No, okay. I was like, no, you did play in the first one.
Oh.
Nope.
That's weird.
No, it was Cole. Was the other one who played in the first one. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
One game, right? One skill shot game.
You did won the first skill shot game. You are typically there's at least one for the next 3 days.
Okay.
So you'll do at least one competition a day for the next 3 days.
So what is
Unless they get eliminated.
Okay. So what is that? 1 out of 4? 1 out of 4 games?
Yeah, 1 out of 4.
Okay.
And once again, guys, sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
No, you're
It's okay.
No.
It's fine.
There are ways
If
to
my,
de-escalate a situation.
Yeah,
This
if
is
my
Dungeons and
character...
Dragons, not make safe decisions.
I will be heading out.
Later.
Bye.
I'm gonna end the recording now.